Good evening. Right, let's get ourselves sorted. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the stream. What are we doing tonight? Well, pretty much kicking off where we did last time. Trying to make some mods work, messing about, chilling, stuff like that. Let's make sure things are working. Click on some buttons and all of that business. That one looks like it's working. Good, good, good. We're on YouTube and we're on Twitch tonight. I can just about hear myself. Let's try this one as well. Boom. There we go. All good. Yeah, excellent. Anyway, where were we last night? I've got my piece of paper with all the random things written on it from last night. We've got to check out the mouse maps, although I think the kitchen's done pretty much. And we've got these little mods here. We went through a load of mods, and we've got loads more mods to go through and check what works in 2.1 and what doesn't. We've got to check that one, the trade protection, because that will be needed for the mouse maps. We need to check some of the other arrow ones. They should work, seeing as others do. The better looking mods, I want to see what that looks like. I don't think they changed that one. I think that's okay. I'll just turn the music down a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it, to be honest, but we shall see. But first, oh, excuse me, I've just had a drink and I've got a very big drink here. It's making me hiccup. I want to get some Unity going, because last night, just before I passed out, we took the existing project for the blocks and we converted them to the new and updated Unity version for 7 Days to Die. So we're going to open that, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try and export blocks and just see if that works, if exporting it in the new version is enough to get it working. So on my other screens I've got things like my mods folder and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is we'll leave structural layer in there because that's fine, and then I reckon we're going to mess with some of these. The better bar, no, was it diagonal doors? That's the one that everyone's asking for at the moment. So I'm going to remove others that I don't need right now. And I'll make myself a little backup mods directory just to put stuff in. Okay, that's good. So here is, everything seems to have entered. And yesterday I was getting 2 errors. I wrote them down, but they have actually disappeared. Is that good? Is that not? Maverick, welcome, welcome. How am I doing? I misspelt modding in the thumbnail. That's modding. Oh, in the thumbnail, in the actual thumbnail. Well, I can't do much about that now. I can change that later. I suppose I could change it now, could I? Let me have a look here. If I go to Yo Chow Studio, and then I could go to content, and I could go to live, and then I click on this thing here, messing moding alert. Let's see if we can quickly change that. Doink, 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 doink. Good spot that man. Nice one. Okay, we'll do that, and then what I'll do is can I update whilst I'm live? Can I actually update the thumbnail itself? Change. Yes, I can. Okay. Good spot. That's what I'm looking for, mate. Thank you. No, always pointed out. Always pointed out. Click on that. Hit save. Easy money. Come on. Come on. Is it happening? It's thinking about it. We'll just let it do its business. It might not be able to save during the actual process of actually doing something. I think it's updated. Anyway, thank you. Brilliant. Island Papa is here. Welcome, Island Papa. You all right as well? It feels kind of British. Owen, you're right. Life's a hobby. Welcome, mate. How's it going? You're all good. You're all good. Right. Where was I? So what I've done is I've opened up my blocks that are not working in Unity. That last night I updated the project into the new version. I had some errors last night when I imported them, but the errors are now not there. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. All I can do is try and export. I'm going to try, what was it again? I was going to try the diagonal doors, because that's what a couple of people have been asking for. So we're going to take all the diagonal doors. But, oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. All the diagonal doors. And I am going to do my best to export them. It has moved across all the exporting kind of deal. We are going to have to, I've got, oh, there you go, homework booklets and work. We don't need that. Let's write over this one. We'll write over this one right now. We'll export it and then I'll just see if that works. If it is, that would be lovely. I just need to find that file. Oh, that file will have decided to put itself on the main desktop here. So I'm going to take diagonal doors. I've got some resources and the actual file that I used, we're going to change it to that. I'm going to drag that across and I'm going to replace the destination file. Good. So we've got one deal here. We're just going to see if this works. This is the first option. King Cola. Aloha. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my drink. Here we go. How are you tonight? You all right, mate? Oh, that's nice. That's, oh, when's the, I didn't get my Twitch drop for 7 Days to Die. And we should have another stream coming up soon in order to get that. That's going to be July the 22nd. What's the date today? The 20th. July the 22nd at 3 a.m. But 3 a.m. I don't know what time. It doesn't say. 3 a.m. Or does... Ah, no, hang on. Because doesn't Discord give you the time in your local time, doesn't it? So Tuesday at 3 a.m. I've got to get up in the morning. Oh, dear. Okay, right. Let's have a look here. Logging in. We're going to run a brand new game. We're just going to start shoving in stuff. We'll have to tidy up in a bit. But we're going to see. This is probably going to crash now. If it works, I'll be happy because then we can easily convert everything. But it's going to fail. There we go. So we've got lots of failures going on. I'm not quite sure what's going on. So what I'm going to do is we're going to... It's not going to let me type in here. Yes, it is. Shut down. Bam. Shut down the server. We're going to open up the logs file and we're going to try and work out what the heck is going on. Rising before the sun. I know that's hard in the summer. But that's what I'm going to have to do. Right, let's have a look at this log here. Here it is. This is the log that just happened. So, we're going to have to work out what the heck is going on here. Well, let's go to the end where it started going horribly wrong. Boink. So it's got stuff to do with origin reposition. So could I have to remake the blocks? Is there a problem? As 50 said yesterday, something is not right with the blocks, possibly. Let's have a look. But then this is saying origin position based on a weather update, or I don't know. It jumps. It's just hard to work out what's going on. What is this? That just sounds to me like a position of a block is a problem. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, it is a tough gig, mate, but someone's got to get up. That's going to be me tomorrow night. We're having a look. We're having a look. We're having a look. Loading stuff. That's all this is it. And it was okay. We'll have a look because I'm the moment I'm just flicking through. Unloading some lob objects. Unused serialized files. Don't know. Microsplat config. Don't know. All the normal stuff. The only problem is I'd love it if it came up in red, the stuff here, so we knew what was an error again. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Unloading, no, nothing there. That all was fine. This is all fine. Okay, we can search the actual file and see if that's there. Hey, Angelize, you all right? How's it going? We're just having a stream of lots of black and white text tonight. That's all we're getting. What is going on here? Okay, Discord, audio device, whatever. So that's always coming up. This is the errors that keep coming up every time I load the game anyway. Let's have a look. No. Starting the game. We're right near the top. Okay, we are at the top. Okay, so let's go mod. That's nothing to do with it. Mods. We're going to search for. Nope, nope, nope. Game mode. Testing mods. Dynamic messages. Blah, blah, blah. Boring. Boring, boring. Boring. 7 to date. Trying to load from folder. All map size generation. What? I didn't know I had that still on there. Am I looking at the wrong part? Let's have a look here. Mods. All size map generation is not even in my mods folder. Structural Air is... Oh, that's weird. That's weird. That mod is not even on there. Seriously, that's not even on there. Oh. Why would it do that? I mean, seriously, I don't have the mod loaded. It is like watching paint dry. Welcome to the channel. Okay, that's really weird. I don't know why it's trying to load that, and it's loading it from my app data roaming 7 to date and mods. I'm in that directory now, and I've only got the variant blocks, diagonal blocks, and structural air in there. I don't have that on there. Why would it even say it? No, it doesn't. It's not even there. Okay, doesn't matter. I don't know. It's remembered something. But then it's not even loading my variant blocks. So let's look for variant. Let's go up as well. Find all in current document. Okay, so the word variant is not there. Okay, let's search for, let's go right to the top, not mess about. Find PGs. Right. Grade level, that's fine. Okay, this is really weird. This must be, hang on. 19th. I've opened the wrong log file. It's not put them in order. Somebody save me. Okay, let's just start that again. All right, how about this one? The one from now. God's sake. Right, let's search for PGs. Variant blocks. I thought I did, basically. I thought I did, Mav. I thought I did. Oh my God. Blessed, welcome. Pink waving hand. Hello. Welcome. We're just I'm trying to bore you to death. The challenge is, can I look at black and white text for 4 hours and people bother to stay with me? It's not going to be that bad. Right, trying to load this one. We know this works. This one has got an error, and that one is fine. That one's fine. Okay, so that's fine. It seems to have done the basics. Loading localization, so it's reading the files. It's doing okay. Blah, blah, blah. Standard Discord errors. That's fine. That's the game at the moment. All the new stuff is loading. All the standard game preferences are loading. It all seems to be loading. Can we search for the word error? That would be okay. Discord error, no. Error loading. Laser sights, scopes large. What? That's nothing to do with me. Error. Okay. Find next. Okay, we're going to have to find them all, aren't we? Let's have a look. Loading all of these things, fine. So all of these things that it's loading that's having a problem with are nothing to do with me. And that error is that one. So it's basically loaded my march. You're watching from Turkey and you cannot understand you. Turkey, right? Okay, we'll work on that. One momento. Let's try and speak some Turkish, shall we? Let's do that for a laugh. Automatic to Turkish. Hello. Merhaba. No. Merhaba. Is that correct? I'll write it in there. Merhaba. Meharab. Well, there we go. Hello. Let's try this. Do you play 7 Days to Die? We're gonna have some fun here. Boom. Oh, we've got to. Yeah, you're gonna have to. We're gonna have to do. Naslin. That's very small. No, I don't know what that means. I don't know. I do not understand. Sorry. I do not understand. Let me quickly do this last one. Translate. But that's the best I can do, mate. I love that. Owen, I love that. I am trying 50. I'm trying welcome as well. I'm trying my best. Anyway, where were we? So basically, if I search for the word error in the log file, it's giving me errors for a whole bunch of items in the game. So I feel like one idea. Hi, Dad. You're troubleshooting like. Okay, I'm going to pick one of these things down here. Because, like, if we just pick a random thing, mod shotgun sword off barrel. So I want to see if we remove the mods, if this thing, shotgun sword off barrel, double L, bam. Okay, we're going to check that out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my mods. Come on. I'm going to remove my mods. We're going to get out of the game. We're going to go back in the game with no mods. We're going to see if the error's there, because this is the problem when you're messing. You ball something up and then suddenly it's the game that's just broken and you've got to reinstall it. So I want to just check it with nothing, and then I want to see what happens. You can write English, blessed. Okay. Yeah, because I have no idea what you're saying, and I can't translate that quick. Do you play 7 Days to Die? Yes, I saw you. I did make some mods. Yes, mods. Lots of mods. 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 These mods. We've got to test them. We've got to check them. We've got to make sure they work. Right. So we're just going to try and get into Nava's game again. Random hitting of the button. Do the errors come up now? Have I just broken the game? That is possible. Your translation is good. Let's just try that. Boom. Right, so this is loading up, so it's not like the game's broken. It could be, Mav. You're right. It could be a bit of an irritation. Sorry, I am having conversations with people, and people are on different platforms. So Mav's over on Twitch, and he just said it's not broken, just an initial release iteration. It could be. I don't know, but the main thing is this works, okay? So we're in the game, random, and every time I come to this spawn point, it's insane, isn't it? So we're in the game, that's fine. So what we could do, our iterations. So firstly, I don't know what we can do, to be honest. We've definitely got to find out if there's anything dodgy on Unity. Where's Unity gone? I'm going to actually quit this. It's just being janky by default. It is janky by default, mate. Here's all the blocks. To be honest, I don't know if I'm even exporting these. I must be exporting these properly, but like it's been so long. It's been a year since I've messed with Unity. But like the ones when I first moved it over to this version of Unity, it said that the DD ramp top and the BB bars weren't working. Now I know the BB bars, these ones, they did load up. But if we look at the ramp top, DD ramp top, this one here, I don't know. I really hate this version of Unity. I used to be able to like fly around with WSAD and then move around holding right click and do the same at the same time. Oh, now it wasn't working last night. It wasn't working then. It is now. Okay. Just ignore me. I don't know what's going on. Keyboard errors. So this one I changed. See, I don't know what to do with this face because this face is all over the place. I think that should say I. Basically, if I look at these should work. It should work. I don't see any problems with these faces or these blocks. And it's okay if they do overlap. They'll still make a block. I just don't understand why it's doing this. What I need to do is seeing as they were all working. Now I know I've checked the outer faces. I've got to remember what that button is. What was it? There was one of them where I could check the outer faces, or was that might have been in Blender actually. I just don't get why it won't do anything with these blocks. I don't get it. This might be something we can't do. A new save? I don't know. Art Marandona, welcome. I broke it a lot. I broke this a lot. I'll tell you that right now. Let's try something that we know that works and just check some settings. So these ones work fine. I'm just looking at some of it's got default material. It said this one was dodge. And that's got default material. But if I look at these ones, that weird side, where was it? DD ramp top. Like that one here has got default material, but this one here has got two default materials. That should not be in here. Take that away. Oh, that doesn't look right, does it? That doesn't look right. Okay. That doesn't look right at all, does it? Because this one, and it's tried to add this one again. Oh, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Okay, let's try and break a different one. Let's try and break this one here. If I click on this, default material. Okay, we might have found a potential error. See, WSAD is now not working again. Oh, I see. I have to hold right click for it to work. Okay. Okay. So it could be that this ramp top, it's got some kind of issue. Well, I've definitely created an issue, haven't I? Let's try and find the right one. See, look at that. Now, they're meant to be... The whole idea is the face that you see is rendered and the other side isn't. So that's normal. Let's go for... Let's have a look at the bottom. Does the bottom show? The bottom shows. That's good. Right? Does the east one show? Yes, it does. We've checked that one. Does the north one show? Yes, it does. And it's empty on the side. That's good. Does the south one show? Now, the south one is definitely weird. Can I get in here and see it from a different angle? No. That's definitely some kind of error. It does look like modern art, yeah. That one's fine. And it's empty on the other side. That's good. And this one... Okay, so I've actually got potentially two of them. No, this one's not got a material in it. So this one needs default material. All right, has that one appeared back? That one's appeared back. It looks like it's actually just missing tons of stuff. Weird. Why would it have different? So if I add, I'm bringing on different elements. And this one. Why have I got two elements for these things? Question is how do I bring different elements together? Don't ask me. I don't know how to use this damn thing. I don't know if that's the issue, but it says materials 2. Ooh. Okay. We're going to have a look at this. Let's have a look at DD ramps. Is it, which one's this one called again? DD ramp top. DD ramp meshes. What's interesting is I don't have anything in here, which feels a bit weird. What about this one? DD tops. Okay. DD ramp top. Slice ramp top. Okay. And my meshes. That is my W mesh. Oh dear. Oh dear. What do we do? Let's have a look at this. See, it's got two default materials. Is that because it's two different things and I can't do anything about that? Because they're not linked. I don't know. Does anyone know how to use Unity? Although I could be barking up the wrong tree. This could be completely fine. It could be something else. I don't know. I might have to rebuild these from scratch and see what happens. Or re-import them or something like that. But I'm going to have to do a lot of work. That's going to have to be off this stream because to remember how to do this is like, I don't know, as I say, it's been a year. Okay. I don't think we're going to solve this one tonight, but at least you've seen the blocks. This is what we've got going. It's just not a happy bunny at the moment. And that's the only thing that I can see that's different is this kind of ramp top business and that it's got two default materials. But I don't see why that would be a problem, to be honest. What if I kill that one? Okay, let's make that totally different. Can I make this a weird material? Are they all default materials? There's nothing, there's no materials I've loaded in. Oh, what's this? Okay. That's those two. And this one is this one here. No, I still don't like that. I still think that's fine. Still think that's fine. No, a lot more research is going to have to be done. Anyway, look, it's all good. It's all good-ish. It's just really, really, really bugging me. But I'm just going to just spend a day and just like non-stop sit on it. Right, killing that one. Killing that one for the night. But anyway, there you go. That's the problem we've got. So we've got some more things to test out tonight. And then we're going to mess around with some of the mouse maps. We've released the kitchen before, but we've got to do some updating on all this kind of thing. So right now, Trader Protection back Protection Bedrock Sounds. I did download a whole bunch of mods last night. Should be my download directory. We did that, didn't we? So let's try and copy all these across. I'm just going to move these all across here. How far do we want to go? Ding be silent. That's the one. I'm going to take those. I'm going to put these into a directory, just a random directory, so nothing can happen. And then we are going to start messing around with these. So which one should we go for? Which would we say? Ding be silent. The one that gets rid of the dinging sound when it comes to 7 Days to Die and when you hit a trader. So what we're going to do is we're going to, firstly, I'm going to do it all properly today. I'm going to go to my mods directory, which I have deleted already. So I'm going to make a new mods folder and we're going to put this in here. What we're going to do is we're going to run the game and we're going to just check that when we hit something, it doesn't go ding. Although I don't, they don't have the dinging, do they, on the, they don't have the dinging now on the trader, do they? We'll have to go into the game and look at protected blocks. In fact, I've probably broken this already because I've probably not put everything that I need in there. Doesn't matter. We'll try this. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the no, we'll go back. We'll go new game, but we want to get the, didn't we put on here, the kitchen? No, we didn't. Okay, so we're going to have to go, let's just check. Local prefabs. Local prefabs. I don't have my local prefabs on here. Yes, I do. No, I don't. No. Cancel. Local prefabs. I do have my local prefabs. So editing tools, level prefab. We'll boot into the kitchen and see what happens. Let me just turn off the music for now. Okay, all good. All good. We are going to, sorry, Dadzuki, I didn't see that. We are going to confirm that the flashy fletching mod works. We'll do that next after this. What I've got is I've got this one. We'll actually load up the kitchen because we know that one's good. We're going to type in kitchen and then we're going to go to the kitchen itself, load it up. I haven't loaded the mod for the structural layer, but that's fine. That is meant to have a gap. That's okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to play test it. We're going to play test it and we're going to see if it all falls down and if it goes ding when I hit it, because we don't want people when they're playing this multiplayer to be able to break blocks, because then it's all going to go horribly wrong. Right. Let's get ourselves a bit of kit here. Oh, it has reset my keys. I'm going to change that in a bit. We'll take one of those. And we need an axe or something right now. That'll do me. Oh, there we go. We've got a proper axe. It hasn't loaded. Okay. We'll try that again. No idea. I'll get the structural layer on there as well. I don't know why. Great. Thanks, game. Just what we need. Mods, structural layer. There we go. Try this again. Welcome to the world of modding. It's just a matter of me clicking buttons all day and just seeing what happens. if all else fails, we can just, you know, play the game. No one likes to do that. Everyone else does that. Come on, my little game. Be friends to me. Yeah, that's bugging me about the blocks. I'm going to have to, like, make some new blocks from scratch, I think, and then try them. So I don't see why I can't. Oh, you can confirm. Oh, you've just tried it for me. Oh, even easier. Well, that's brilliant. That saves me doing a bit of work there. Why did the kitchen not load? That is the next issue. Oh, welcome to the madness. It does work. That's good. That means we can change on here. If you told me the flashy fletching. Oh, that one we did check. That one. Sorry, that one we have. It's a solid color arrow shafts. That I want to check. We checked that one. Somebody else said that last night, actually. So here is the whole damn map, right? This, I don't see why this wouldn't load up. Like, it's there. Let's just try this again. I don't see why this wouldn't load up. If not, I'm going to have to make a map, plonk it in, and try it that way. But this should work. It should work. There it is. I don't know why it didn't work before. We shall see. Okay, so we're going to grab ourselves an axe, some of this, and some of that. And we're going to go up to this, and it's going to break. Why is it not protected? This has never not been protected in its entirety of ever, ever, ever. Okay, that is really annoying. What's changed? Oh, that is really, really annoying. Okay, so trader protection. Have they changed in the code something to do with the trader protection? No one knows. We can only find out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to local prefabs. And then if I get local prefabs up, then we can go to the kitchen itself and we can have a look in here. Let me just get that out of there. And then if I go protection, trader area protect, value 0, trader area true, trader area protect. Okay. Is that, no, shouldn't that say 110? Because it should be the same as the actual deal itself. Well, I'm going to try that. Because if we've set it to trader protection, yeah, I could check it in the actual editor, but prefab size, trader protection area, it all seems that. Why was that on 00? No one knows. What about the old version of it? Kitchen XML protect. That had trader protection 000, but then why would that edit himself? Because once you say that, it should be fine. Is this an extra line they've put in rather than just saying the whole thing is? Now, can you, was that in there before? Maybe that's new. Actually having an area so you could trader protect, because that would allow you, which we've never been able to do before, to trader protect a zone. So you can make a POI, but you can make within it the trader protection. Ooh, that might be new. That might be new. Right, so I'm going to change that value just so we can see if that works. Don't know. We live and learn. This is all I'm doing tonight. Thank you for joining me. If you can be bothered to sit around whilst I just mess. But that's what we like to do. I'll see you later, Owen. See you in a moment. I shouldn't breathe my drink. That's a bad move. There we go. We'll get there. You working tonight, 50? Or are you at home? Let's go editing tools. Go back in here. Nem, you're right. Oh, did they? Well, there we go. So we found what they've changed. Thank you, Nim. So it looks like it's going to allow you to like build a POI that people can destruct, but within it you could have a smaller area that's trader protected. That's awesome. So hopefully this would have fixed it. I'm going to playtest this and we'll see. Or it's something new they've added. I like that, because that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Being able to make a destructible POI, even if there was questing inside it and everything. Oh, that would be really, really cool. That would be very cool. Give me some stuff to try and break this. Nope, that don't work. Or is there anything? I've got to just check, because it could be. I'm just checking this. It's not offset or anything like that. No, there would be something that it wouldn't break, but everything does break. Okay. Exit from that. And then we'll load that up again. And what I'll do, yeah, let's see if it's changed it back to 0 or it's actually something within there. You're working tonight, mate. You're always working. Well, aren't we all? Okay, so here it is. And what we're looking for is we're looking for wherever the prefab properties are. Let's have a look here. Checking. See, now this isn't marked. That's a quest tag. Prefab tag. Even though I've got it in my text, has it reset lots of different things? There's not a trader one here. Editor groups. There's not one here. Open the external editor, and it has. I wrote that, so that's fine. In fact, let me just do this because it's just going to annoy me forever. No. Man, I've got close. Yeah, I do need that. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Okay. Sorry, just so I don't have to worry about this damn file all the time. Prefab properties. Come on, where have you gone? You're not happy with me. So is there anything else in here? Yeah, I would need you in here, 50. That's what I need. I need you not working so you can be chatting with me, because it works better when we're both chatting about it. Cyberpunk, that sounds good. I do not know. Create volume. Do I now have to create some kind of volume? Sleeper, trigger, info, teleport, wall. No, they got rid of trader volumes. Okay. Legacy, copy sleeper volume. So they have changed the volumes. Okay, let's have a mess with this and just have a look at what's going on. Okay. So can I change the type of volume? No. Can I delete that? Yes, I can. What's gone on there? There's a bit missing. Okay, that needs fixing at some point. I don't see why me setting the volume to be that it should work fine. I'm going to have to do a highlight blocks. Smooth this, smooth that. Smoothing, that's nice to do. Update imposter. Show screenshot. Oh yeah, sorry, that's the screenshots. Cheers, Nem. That's Nemesis is going to have a look at the patch notes and try and work it out. Category POI marker, blah blah blah. Okay, so there's going to have to be. I don't see why not making it the same. The only thing we can do to start with is if I was to load a trader up, right? So let's get Trader Gen up. Discard changes. If I load Trader Gen up, here's Trader Gen. Now, if we look at Trader Gen's data, prefab properties, open external editor, boom. If we look at Trader Gen's, she has that. She still has 000 as a default. Okay, and then if I open my one, so this needs to be, so I guess if it's 000, then it just defaults to the whole thing. And then it says trader area teleport size. And the teleport size is, I'm guessing, the right thing. And it's got where the center is. I don't have a center. I don't have this line because obviously nothing's writing my thing. So this teleport center may be required. Let's have a look. Oops, daisy. So area protect, size, center. Area protect, size, and center. So it could be that I need this line. I don't know why this wouldn't be 000. I don't care for now. Teleport, volume, size, and start. Teleport, volume, size, and start. Trader Gen's got a whole bunch of stuff here. Yeah, it won't work there, but it will work on... Maybe just it's not needed anymore. I don't know. But obviously, we need to fix this issue. So it could be... I don't want the teleport anyway, do I? Because I don't want them teleported out at night. I only want the trader area protect. And those two there is what's going on. So yeah, I don't think I actually need this value here. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. What is it again to get rid of something? It's boom, dash, dash, boom, dash, dash. I don't think I need that. Why does that not seem to work? Is it slash dash? Yeah, slash. No, it's not. I can't remember. It might not work in test mode. Okay. I understand you. Let's stick a map in and see what happens. Let's do that. So I've got to search for the old map. In fact, let's just not fail ourselves here. Let's just download the mod that I actually installed. That's easy, isn't it? What did I share with people? I'm trying to remember here. Thing be silent, starter kit. Let's do it properly. Let's do the one that I've downloaded. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my mods. I'm going to delete all of that rubbish. I'm going to take everything that you download off Dubry, off Nexus Mods, and I am going to I'm going to do that. Let's reload the game. Let's shut down this bad boy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run it as if someone's downloaded. Like no one's moaned on the mod page. So come on, stop game, stop! I dare you. I've said stop. Everyone just relax for a moment. I don't know. Oh come on, seriously? Yes, stopping, crashing, play. So let's load up the game as if we were playing and then just see if it works. Because it's got structural error in there and it's got the ding be silent. So it should just load up and work. That's the easiest way to test it. Test the whole lot in the download. We shall see. We shall see. But you're right, in test mode, never use the playtest. That is my rule. And there I am using it. Don't trust the test mode. New game. The kitchen. There isn't PM, the mouse maps. It's called Worlds. PGMM, the kitchen. That is the one. All right. So let's call this number 1. It does say world version 1.0. So it won't let me start. Oh. So you're saying that I need to... This world's... I need to make a brand new world in version 2. So I need to go to World Editor. Can I world version, see this one says world version 2.0. Let's open this up and see if we can open up and resave it. Hey Black Cell. So it might be as simple as that. Might be, might not be. We shall see. So I could label the one that's on Nexus Mods version 1 only, and then we can release the next one with more than 1 maps. Okay, that looks a bit more interesting. Oh. Okay. So that has definitely loaded that in there. Let's just fly about and make sure it all loads. Which version of this one is it? This is an earlier version though. The one I released because it doesn't have the mouse hole, but that's because it was just for single player, wasn't it? Okay, so that's fine, and it's the one that doesn't have the hole in the top corner, and it doesn't have the ability to get onto the top of here. So it isn't actually the latest version of the map, but that's fine. Still, this is what we've got to work with. We've got to work with what we've got. So if we press escape, what he's telling me, I've now got to save this. How can I save this? I'm going to hit save. Does that now make it? Is it as simple as that? Is that now a version 2? New game, but now it says it's version 1. Manage saves. Delete save. Now it says, okay. So if I go back, so it still thinks, yes, because it hasn't updated that version. Have I got to... I can't just open it up. I'm going to have to make a new map. Why can't I save this as something? That's what I don't understand. Create new world. Okay. Let's create a new world. Name mouse. PG's mouse map. Oops. PG's mouse map kitchen. We'll call it that. Right, so I'm hoping that it's now going to be producing a generated world, which it has, called PG's Mouse Map Kitchen. Yeah, I think so. Even though I opened the other one up and said it'd be V2, but hitting save, there's no changes. I suppose I could open it up and change like 1 block and then save it and see if it updates it. That might work. But I was hitting save when I hadn't edited anything, so... Okay. Right, so here's our little 2K map. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place the prefab here. So we're going to go kitchen. We're going to take this latest version and we're going to place it. And we're going to hope that this version of the game... Okay, that's pretty quick. It did all that pretty good. Let's just go and check everything. All right, don't worry about the trees. They will all disappear. That's all okay. And all this other random stuff, I'm not quite sure why it looks like this. We will just have to wait and see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit save. And then I'm also going to, because I don't trust it, I'm going to save world. Right, so we've got that. Give it a few seconds. Think about it. Exit. Okay, new game. This is the new game, right? With kitchen in capitals. We'll go into it and see what happens. It loaded at least. So it has placed that thing into a version 2 map. It won't have a starting point. I'll be in the middle of nowhere probably. We'll see. And I'll start at 0, 0, won't I? I'll be right in the middle of the map. We will have a look. And then we'll have a look and see if a block convert's required. Right, so it's put me here. And if I go up to this and I go, there we go. So basically, this won't, let's just quickly, I just don't trust it. Axe, boom, boom. Okay, so it isn't breaking. It is still working everywhere. And the 0, 0. So that's interesting though. So we have found out they've added a new line which allows us to make a zone of trader. That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? That'd be kind of nice to do. So it does mean, although this one for some reason is not the one with the hole in it. And it should be because that's the one I loaded up, I thought. All right, we'll have a look. There's no errors in any of the blocks in them. I could run a block convert and see, but I don't see any errors at all. There's no blue blocks anywhere whatsoever. So I think I might have got away with it. Try the dev tool. Yeah. Let's go and have a quick look here. Oh, am I still streaming? Am I still streaming? I just managed to hit the lock screen button. I just locked myself out of the game. Am I still streaming? I don't. Hopefully I am. I think I am. Please tell me if I am. I'll try not to hit random buttons. Let's try some of that. There we go. Yeah, so it's definitely working and we're not getting that dinging sound, which is all good. But this isn't the latest version one because this is the one without the... But this is... Okay. Basically, there's a couple of different versions of this, and we've got to pick the right one. Yeah, we don't use any funky blocks. So that's cool. Excelente. All right, so that's good. So the ding be silent still works, which is lovely. At least that tests this version of it. But we have learnt that you can set the zone for the trader. Thank you, 50. Okay, that's good. That's really good. I'm kind of tempted to try and make a little POI in a bit and then have an area that's a trader just to see what if it works. So anyway, this is good. This is good. We've learned. We're learning. This is what it's all about. We'll quit this now. And then what we'll do is we'll head to this part here. So the mouse maps, we've definitely got to change the mod details on here. We're gonna write V1 only, or we'll just write V1. We'll just write V1, and then people can't. So that is definitely for V1. All right, nothing much I can do about this. What can I write here? I'm just going to write update. This map is works on V1 only. Updated and additional PvP maps coming soon. For V2. Okay, so that's done. That's saved. Excellent. Okay, cool. That one's done. Happy days. So we know that this one, where did we get to? For this one, we're gonna ignore those for now. That's V1 only. That one, if I just reload it, should now just say, oh, Nexus mod's so slow at updating things. I definitely changed the mod details, didn't I? I did. Okay. Trader protection, bedrock sound. So we know this one absolutely works. It says bedrock sound off. Let's just check the files. Yeah, ding be silent. That's brilliant. So we now that this is V2 and V1. What? I should look at the keyboard. Oh, and V1. All right, so that one's now correct for this. Save. Boom. Okay, that's good. That's good. What's next on our list? Oh, this one is deciding not to. Okay, my mods. Did that one actually? Let me click on a new tab because it's just being yep, that's good. That updated. Okay, good. Flashy fletching, we know that works. Solid color arrows is next. Solid color arrows. I'm going to go to mods. I'm going to delete everything in there. I'm going to go to my downloads directory. I'm going to look for solid. No, I'm not looking to go to my downloads directory because I moved everything. I moved everything to here. No, to new folder. And then we want, what was it called? Solid color arrows. Solid color arrows. Come on, where are you? Is that like the only one I didn't bother downloading? What does the actual file, what's the actual file called? Files. Oh, there's loads of them. So, black shaft arrow. Okay. Which one did I download? Black shaft arrows and bolts. I downloaded that one, but let's pick the yellow because the yellow at least is going to be a bit more obvious, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that yellow one. I'm going to put that in my mods directory. Cut that. Mods, bam. Right, good. So let's see if we get yellow arrow shafts in game. And then we can say if that works or not. In theory, I should really test every single one for an error. I know, but somebody will moan at me if there's a problem. Was there any more moaning? I didn't check, did I? No, no more moaning. I did get one more. Crazy Dave, he was on Discord talking about this. He also mentioned again that it doesn't work, basically. That one's we've got to fix. Verify my account. Come on. There we go. Logging to Discord. Give me loads of errors. See, all those errors are to do with Discord or something. I don't know. New game? No. Let's go on to here. We'll have to delete so many crazy names later. We'll see. Right. Okay. All good. Checking the old phone. Lovely. They're all the same, different. Exactly. It's only the mesh that I put on top, the color on top. It's exactly the same mod. I literally just dragged a different color on top. So they are the same. Black maps. Blacky maps. Come on. Right. Spawn random location, please. Right. Oh, look. Random location. Always the same one. Every single time. So I want a crossbow. I want a bow. I want some arrows. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing. And I want some bolts. Bing, bong, bing, bong, bing. Oh, Carly, oh, Carly. Right. Oh, well, there we go. Yellow. Let's try some different ones. Still yellow. Still yellow. Not going to be yellow because I didn't change those. But that's okay. That's good. And these ones, yeah, look at that. Bang. So now when you go and find your, if they have stuck into something, then you can actually find them a little easier. Collect, collect. Nice. Nice. Okay, that's good. I want to kill a zombie now. Where are you, zombies? Where are you, zombies? Zombies! Hello, zombies! Hello, zombies! Hello, zombies! Did I just load a game up with no zombies? There's loads of zombies in this. Huh? I think I've just loaded a game with no zombies. Have I got zombies turned off? I must have had zombies turned off. No. Okay. Okay, be like that. Zombie snake. Come on, zombie snake, attack me. Yeah. Pop. Nice. Look at that arrow in his face. It's quite good, actually, because you can see where you hit him. Nowhere near him. Totally missed him. Let's try one more. Let's try a, I don't know, a zombie biker. Nice. Come on, you're going to get annoyed with me. Let's get one in the heart. Can we get one in the pee-pee? Oh, come on, I want one sticking out of you. Is that sticking out of you yet? No? No. Absolutely none of them are retrievable. Let me try a rubbish one. There we go. There we go. There we go. A wobbly little arrow. Brilliant. Okay. Do we have vehicle-mounted belt-fed weapons that can be operated by a second player yet? No, we don't. No, we don't. Why does that look like the default? I know, I was saying this last night when I was randomly spawned here again and again. I remember this spawn so much, and it looks just like a very old spawn point. It really does. Absolutely, absolutely. Come on, get lucky! Shotgun Messiah, reach, whatever. Okay, all good. So we know that one works. We can get out the game and we can try something else. So coloured shafts and bolts and business like that, all good, all good. So we can now edit this. So it says arrow coloured shafts and all that lot. This is going to be V2 and V1. So I'm going to hit save on that. All successful. Lovely. Next one. Better looking locked slots. Better looking locked slots. Don't know what this is going to do. Better looking locked slots. We're going to take that and we're going to put that in our mods folder. I thought there was more than one of these, was there not? Better looking blocked slots. Yeah, so there's transparent. Let's just try the better looking. So the better looking one I've got, the vanilla grey lock is replaced with a yellow bar. Okay, let's just try that to start with and see if that works. Because they might have messed around with the way things are laid out or changed a pixel here or there and it's all gone squiffy. I don't know. We shall see. A vehicle mounted belt fed weapons. Well, you could put an M90 on a vehicle fairly easily. Because all you do is you just... That is technically possible. Because the way some people have made new vehicles is just to take existing parts and add them together to make them look cool. That would be kind of interesting. I don't know if you can... You'd have to be... If you're not sitting down in the vehicle, then you're going to get yeeted off. I don't know if when you're seated, you can actually then still control what's going on. It would be an interesting one, Black Cell. It would be an interesting one. Okay, new random game. Plonk, plonk, plonk. if you could spawn me in a random location. Eventually we should get somewhere different, I hope. Do. Come on, somewhere random. Is it gonna happen? Loading terrain. Biomes. Come on, where's my splats? There it is. Random location time. Yeah, random my ass. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my slots and I'm going to lock them. And it still works. So now you know that your slots are, it's always the same. So now when you've got them locked, boom, 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 you've got these little yellow markers to know. So that one's working. I'm guessing the other ones are working, but I still want to test them out. Or I'll test at least one more out, which is good. So, if that was that one was called Better Lock Slots. Better Locked Slots. I can't even speak tonight. What's the other one's called? Transparent Lock Slots. Let's try that one. Whoopsie. As I press all the wrong buttons. Right, transparent ones. Press play. Let's go. And then what was that final one called? I'll see if it's actually there. Slot locking icon color. Slot locking icon color. Yes, I do have it there. I did download it. Good. We'll try that as well. Come on then. This is what people don't realize. Once you've done all the work for modding, every time there's an update, you've got to check every single thing. New game. But I suppose it doesn't even matter. I could just use the same name, go into the same game. It should update it. So this one is the vanilla grey lock is removed, so you can get on with your game with zero distractions. Oh, so when something is locked, you don't have that silly thing. You reckon they reused the A16 code? They might have. Wouldn't put anything past them, mate. I wouldn't put anything past them. Why not? If that's what they want, copy and paste. Spawn in random location. Ta-da! Oh, we actually do have a different random location. Another well-known location in Navis game, the car by the house. Okay, that's good. So now we've got this, and if I lock some slots and I press escape, then it's basically made them transparent. They are locked like that. But then if I were to, how can I test it out? If they're locked and I want to, well, I can drop anything I want, can't I? I want to get a cupboard. I want to get a cupboard. I want to get a box. Let me put that there. Let me put that there. Give me some luck. Oh, nice. That's a good plaster cast. So if I want to move everything, oh, that's going to break on me. I need a box. I need a box. I need a box. I want to dump everything. Yep, there we go. So it's worked, and we don't have the little lock symbols. It's all good. It's all good. And the final one. It's the final one of these. Slot locking icon color. Boom. I'm sure it's absolutely going to be fine, but for some reason I just feel like I need to test these all because I don't trust them. I don't trust any of them. Who would trust the thing? Oh, you're going to stop, you're going to play, you're going to stop, you're going to play. Right, so locking icon color. This one. The lock slots in the locking eye option is changed to black. This gives better contrast and personally works with my branding when live streaming. Bull crap I write when I when I'm like trying to like make it sound really cool. And then every time you want to play for the Fun Pimps on here, of course, logically they want you to play everything unmodded. But oh, what have I just pressed? Oh my god, Ubisoft Connect. Don't ever accidentally press this. Whoever wants. What game is on Ubisoft that I play? I don't know. It's been sitting there for a very long time. Let's go on here. New game. Yeah, let's just use the game name. Why is it not letting me go back into that game? Oh well. Let's try it. So why do you think they use A16 code? Just because of the way everything's, the way you spawn now and stuff? Right, let's get into this. I do prefer the little black icons though. It does look good. I am full of crap. That is true. That's why you don't have all those icons. Lol. What icons? Let's do this. Come on. Okay. So now we're randomly spawning at this place all the time. So now I'm going to lock these. These have gone black, but then they've gone grey. I thought the whole point was these were black. That's what I thought. I thought the whole point is that they went black. That still looks better, doesn't it? The black and white. The PG's black and white. Yeah, it would be better, that mod, if these were black as well. But then these interfere with everything. Can I? I've never tried it. Can I put the blanking ones and the black? Maybe that's what I did before. I think that's what I did before. I put the blanking ones and the black ones on at the same time. So if I go transparent lock slots, and I put that into my mods folder at the same time. Let's try and break it. Maverick's on one. No, it's just when you're showing off the game when a new something comes out, quite obviously you've got to play it unmodded, haven't you? Because that's the only logical way of showing the game that new players are going to end up playing. But on all other streams, it's modded for me. Because even these kind of like quality of life ones, I think they're important. Right. So now I've got both mods on. I've got my black slot locking colours and my transparent slots when they're not. And they should work on top of each other. I still don't understand why that now doesn't want to work. Because because I'm making a new game, aren't I? I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Oh. This was probably the setup that I used before last time. As I say, it's been a while, so that's why I'm forgetting. But running both of these at the same time, we're going to get little black icons, and then we're going to get transparent locks, and it's all just going to look good. Because I always end up locking like a top row, not like random ones. I don't even know why we can do random ones. It just seems really silly. But that's just for people with unorganized brains. I couldn't do it. I couldn't be like, oh yeah, that one, this one, that one. They're the ones I want to lock. Well, put them in the right place. Right, so let's just do that. Let's lock these. So we've got the nice little black slots there. But when I do this, then they're not. See, that looks so good. Because the problem is I find is those little icons, they just get in the way. So now, oh, I am actually completely in a different place. Amazing. So if I open this bad boy up, come on, be lucky. Oh, yeah, repair kit straight away. Then I go chuck over, job done. So it means I can lock my top row, and I just know my top row is always nice. Canny Valley thing, yeah. Well, it's this map, isn't it? We're only down the road from here, but like, come on. Be lucky again. Be lucky again. Be lucky again. More luck. Oh, yeah. Vehicle Adventures. Nice. Okay. That's good. Another one bites dust. Let's do this then. So I can delete those two out of my mods folder. Quit the game. And we can update the Nexus mod deal. Let's go on to here. This one was better looking lot slots. We can click onto here. This one never had anything, so if I put V2, hopefully it'll get more hits anyway. And V1. And then I'm going to hit save. Everything's been successfully changed. Good. What's next? Quieter auto shotgun. Let's have a look at that one. That one says V1. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to go to quieter auto shotgun. Bring that one across. What else is there? PG Sire, we know that's been tested for us. This one, I don't know if they've changed all the tier 6 tools and everything. I can't remember quite what I did with that one. Flashy arrows. Let's do flashy arrows at the same time, shall we? Risk it for the biscuit. Flashy arrows. Someone told me flashy fletching was okay, but let's try flashy arrows. Why do I not have flashy arrows? I don't think I've downloaded that one. Let's download that one. Oh, because there's multiple of them. Flashy arrows and bolts. Flashy arrows and bolts. Flashy arrows. Okay, so I've got flashy arrows and bolts. I'm going to copy that one. Mods. Bam. So they're the next two we're going to try. Okay. Hopefully they won't kill each other at the same time. Thank you, 50, for the Discord. If anybody's out there watching and they fancy come and say hello. We've got nice chilled, not over the top, not stupid, not full of idiots because I banned them. Discord channel for people who are old or have an old mind. I should change it from physics laboratory to physics, I don't know, old people hangout. That's what we should call it. Right. Oh, itchy. Right. Boom. Slap. Start. Let's do this. So, quieter auto shotgun and flashy arrows and bolts. Yeah, we need an... I suppose we should just call it the lab rat in brackets. V2 and V1 old people. We could call it that. Of course, if you're interested on the Discord, we have every previous version. I might need to update that with V1, but I've got all the old alphas hidden somewhere. You can even play the original game. Oh, that's a great spawn point right in front of a tree. Lovely. Hello. Hello, tree. Okay, that's good. So first one, quieter auto shotgun. Auto shotgun, bada boom. Let's get some shotgun shells. I never tried them with the other shells, actually. I don't think that's... Is that quieter? I think that's quieter. I never tried it with different bullets. Yeah, it's the same sound. So if that's that one, I could try it against a normal pump shotgun. They sound about the same to me. Has it changed everything to do with the shotgun? I might have to... Okay, I might have to fire that and then play it without the mod. Okay, anyway, flashy arrows and bolts. So let's just go to a... get ourselves a bow. And get ourselves some arrows. And let's have a look. Yeah, well, they're definitely flashy. I don't know if they're as flashy as they used to be. Oh, they are flashy. See them? They're flashing away. Oh, you can't see them. If I can get one to stick into something. Come on. Something stick into something. Oh, come on, game. Oh my god, something stick in there. Come on. It can't be that hard to let me have an arrow back. There we go. Do. Flashy, 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 flashy. Okay, let's just check out the bolts. Bolts. Bam, 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 bam. And we need a crossbow. Let's get a super duper crossbow. That definitely looks all right. There we go. And it's flashing away so you can find these. Nice. I like it. Weird craziness activated. Can you actually stick these inside of a car? Oh, look at that. I put one in the wheel. I didn't know that. Is that going straight through? Nope, it is actually going into it. There we go. All right, flashy works. So, before I hit escape, we're going to try the shotgun again. Okay, so think of the level. Okay, okay. Now I'm going to remove the mods. And then we're going to run the game again. And then we're going to see if it gets louder. I feel like it hasn't got louder. It hasn't got quieter. I don't know why. A madhouse. It is a madhouse. We do run a madhouse. Right, come on in. I'm just trying to keep in my head that sound level without changing any volume buttons or anything like that. It just didn't seem quieter to me. Did you see that? What was that all about? All the text went weird. Oh, that's definitely louder. Yeah, because that's quieter and it's about the same level as that one. And this one is now, yeah, absolutely quieter. All good. Die car, die bag, die trees. Ah! Okay, cool. That works. So, exit that one. Another one is sorted. So basically I made it the same level as the normal shotgun, which is fine. Does the job. So, quieter auto shotgun. So this one here is now V2 and V1. So I need your help on this one because it's been a while since I played this game in super depth. And what was I trying to achieve with this one? Tier 6 tools and weapons. Stone tools. We don't now need a legendary part, do we? In game. Am I right? Am I right in that one? So this mod is only V1 in the days when you had to use a legendary thing. But now I'm sure you can craft them without a problem. We'll go and test that. Flashy arrows, that can change as well. So V2 and V1. Right, that one can get saved. Close, bam. We could silent chainsaw. Silent chainsaw. So if we get silent chainsaw in there, mods, bam. Progression's done. We've checked that one. We've checked that one. We've checked that one. Roadside traders is the only other one. Okay. But that one we're going to have to look at and see if they change the code or not. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll do that in a second. So we're going to put on Silent Chainsaw. And I have a feeling that if I run the game like normal without my mod, we don't need legendary parts to make the tier 6 stone tools anymore. I think they got rid of that because obviously they realised that my mod was so good. No, because it was just a stupid idea. Let's try that. Bum, 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 bum. Don't know if anyone knows that or not, but I'm sure I was playing with Jimmy the other day and we decided it didn't. Bum, 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 bum. Right, so we're going to get in here. So I will need to read some books, won't I, in order to be able to make those tools. So I'm guessing I've got to read tools books, is that right? So if I type in axe, axe, and I go stone axe, in order to make something of a higher tier, I need to read whatever book it is. I can't remember now. Tools, scrapping for fun. Let me go devs. There should be like all the dev workstation, super wrench, level design tools, dev crafting bundle. I thought there was a dev book thing where you just read all the books. I'm sure there used to be a dev book thing. You used to just read all the books in one go. Why did we not have that anymore? Dev. I'm sure there was. All crafting skills making these. Thank you very much. Okay. Pa pa pa. Right, so now I'm going to go axe, tier 6. So tier 6 doesn't need the legendary parts anymore, so the mod is completely and utterly useless, basically. But it's not. It's fine for V1. That's all right. That's good. And then the other one is the chainsaw. The chainsaw. And like, let's get some fuel, some gas, whatever you call it. Some gas. Yep, and that is still silent as hell. Easy money. Okay, so we've still got a silent chainsaw. All right. Oh, I love it. Makes life so much better when you got a headache. I love it. Okay. And the other one we don't need to change. So I can quit this. I can go over here. We've got silent chainsaw mod details. And I can go V2 and V1. Save. And then for the other mod, just to make it better, we could write a note. And we can say, boom, I've never remembered who did that. This is now not needed in V2.
Read the chat.
The Von Pimps. Oh, hello. Level 50. Read the chat. After tier 0, you still have to use legendary parts. Does the mod affect tier 0? After tier 0? What do you mean by that? After tier 0? Are you saying that after something, I still need to use it to make stone tools? You have to explain what you mean by tier 0. Have removed the Legendary part requirement. Pipe weapons, stone tools. Oh, for pipe weapons. That mod was... You still need them for that. Okay. I get you. I get you now. Let's put it back in then. No, let's not put it back in. Let's not put it back in. Let's play the game again. And let's check. See, so for pipe weapons, you still need it. Is that right? Oh, well, I only made it for the stone tools and stone weapons. That's it. Well, have a look. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't think of that. Good point. Good point, Nem. No, let's go back. Let's continue the game. Yeah, okay, I just don't know, because I noticed that for stone tools. Well, in fact, we might as well have a look at all of them, just have a quick look. I suppose I could easily mod it so you can just get rid of the legendary part issue, but then you find enough of them. It's not like they're rare. It was just a hassle at the beginning of the game when you were like, using a bloody legendary for a stone. Like, give me a break. It's ridiculous. If you use the legendary part, you should have got like some really funky axe, you know what I mean? A legendary stone tool, tier 7, something weird like that. So if we're crafting, I would like to craft, and I want to type, I don't know, let's just start with a shovel. I want to do a stone shovel. I don't need one by default. But if I go for a pipe machine gun, it doesn't need one either. So basically it is now redundant. So for all early game stuff that I would have modded for, you don't need it. Pipe baton doesn't need it. So this is with the mod. There's no mod here at all on. So if I go legendary, can you see what needs a legendary weapon? What if I go for a shovel and I do this? See, that needs one, doesn't it? So basically, no. So all the things that I had modded have gone, which is fine. Did I put another mod on there? Chainsaw be silent. Yep, that's done. Okay, so we can come out of that. Yeah, they need legendary plants. I didn't get rid of that because you would have found some. Plus, that's part of the game. That's fine. It was just that early stuff was just really silly. So this is true. This is now not needed. There's a fun pimp to remove the legendary part requirement for stone tools and pipe weapons. Okay, that's good. That's good. Why does it say edit blah 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 v1? That's fine as long as it just says that. So that one's done as well. Oh, we're almost through. I hate the way it doesn't update these things enough. Control F5. There we go. So done that one. We've done that one. We've done this one. It's just this one, the roadside traders. Now, in order to do the roadside traders, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually have a look at the mod and then check the actual stuff to see. I don't know what they've done with this. So I'm going to copy the mod over to my mods directory, and then we're going to open up the config file. It's in RWG Mixer. All I've done is I've just made it true because they made it untrue. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the RWG Mixer. RWG Mixer that comes with the game now, and then we're going to look for Spawn Trader. We're going to find all in here, and yes, it is still set to 4th. They've got Spawn Gateway. Oh, that's an Old West. Hang on a sec. Oh, hello. What have I done? I've set path. Township. Have they got rid of it totally? I think they may have got rid of it totally. So it's not a matter of RW township, name, roadside. Find all in document. So this one is in town, not township now. Property roadside. Let me just check that was in the right place. No, world tiny. Oh, they've changed this. Have they changed this? No, township name. Township roadside. Township roadside. Spawn trader. They've still got it in as false. Because that would be, so city big, that's the one I was talking about yesterday. I called it mega city. So yeah, city big is a proper city. City is just a small city. Town is a town. But for the roadside, they have, wherever I've just lost that, the roadside spawn trader false. So therefore, this mod should work absolutely fine. Let's have a look. Roadside traders v1.0. Okay, that's installed. Let's try this and give it a go. Generate a map, see if we get any roadside traders back. Because they did do that for a while, which was interesting. Added a few more traders. But of course now, it's still an option, so it was still right, because the problem is it would have to put the right trader in the right place, wouldn't it? Let's see if it messes it up, or I don't know. Let's try it. So we want something juicy and big and complicated with lots of roads. So let's make a map, new game. Oh, why do I always go down to the bottom here? It really annoys me. Let's go advanced generation. Chuck something in there. I want to have whatever. We're going to have lots of different things, but we're still going to have enough mountains to just kind of generally annoy the things. All right, let's generate world. Let's just see if an 8K map does it to start with, and then we can make something bigger. Basically, do we get a roadside trader anywhere? So that means not like we've gone back to the old style now. So instead of it being random traders all over the place where they tried that, we've now got them at the beginning, pretty much at the beginning of all of our... Is Jen still in town though, isn't she? Some guy sigh. Howdy. You, sir, are an inspiration to me and bless you for your work. Well, that's much appreciated. Welcome. Where are you in the world, some guy sigh? Welcome to the stream. We're just messing. This is just me messing. Instead of me messing on my own, I might as well be messing and chatting to people like yourself. So, where in the world do you hail? And welcome to the channel. You're over on YouTube. We're streaming on Twitch as well tonight. But yeah, thank you very much. Hit the old lovely like button. That would also be a lovely thing to do. Right, here we are. We've generated a map. The question is do we have a trader somewhere like there? We have a gas station. We're looking on a big red road. What's down here? Is that the one I had before? Is that another gas station? Roadside truck stop. What colour are traders? The trader's red. Traders are red. So I don't see... I only see traders. I don't think it's done it. Or even making that pot. It hasn't made any roadside traders, has it? Maybe they've just got rid of them full stop. I don't know. It could just be the map generation, of course. So we'll try another one. You're in the UK. Very good. Welcome. Whereabouts in the UK? I need to advance generate something that's massive. Bigger. Let's get rid of all this lot. Let's make it all... Lots of these. None of those. None of those. Let's try this. We'll generate another world and see. Oh, golly gosh. Did it also load up the mod fine? I'm guessing it did. Forget all those errors. That's not to do with me. Kent. Oh, have we spoke before? That's where I grew up, in Kent. All right, mate. What geese? Well, Kent-ish. Oh, go away, you stupid thing. There we go. And Jason Speed. That was a quick entrance. Bada boom. Welcome, Jason. I'm running out of juice. Did I bring any other juice with me? No, I didn't. I might have to go and get some more in a bit. Yeah, good old Kent. Blimey now, I haven't been down there for a while. Down in Bromley. That was a good old place. Used to enjoy it there as a kid. Don't enjoy it when I go back there now, though. Don't know why. It just feels really weird. Feels like there's too many people crammed in. It's weird going back. I like it up north now. I'm a northerner. They still call me a southern softie, I tell you. I don't think there's max trade range requests. I've seen them up to 4 kilometers. Okay. I just want to see if I can get myself a roadside. They've still got the code built in, but I just don't see the game. You know, I don't want to say the mod works when clearly it doesn't. So, like, if there's a trader here and there's a trader, like, that might be a roadside trader to it, because there's the trader for the town. This might be a roadside trader Hugh and not that one. Do you see what I mean? I'm trying to find another example, because we used to get Bobs like in the middle of nowhere kind of thing. And I just don't see any. I think that's like the only example we've got. See here, they've got 2. Are these both traders? I thought it defaulted to 1 for each thing. Or is one of these the roadside trader? You know what I mean? I don't think I'm going to say this works for the fact that I think they've nerfed it totally. I don't see it. I see it. Like, if I don't have the mod, will it still sometimes produce 2 of these? Has anyone seen that when they're playing a game that they get 2 of these in one city? Because I'm getting lots of 2s, and there's lots of 2s. Lots of doubling up. Okay, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to delete the mod. I'm going to, I don't know. We've spoken. Yeah, there we go. You remember lots of city maps. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Get the old city maps. I'm going to delete this roadside traders mod. We're going to run this again. I put traders into my map and I have trouble getting quests from them. Is there a thing or setting I should do if you're going to put your own ones in there? If you put them in there properly, they should work. So it depends how you put them in, I guess. I don't know. We could try it. We could try it tonight. We could just start shoving some in there and seeing what happens. We try and recreate the problem. What I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to generate a map. Just, again, a bit like I had before. We'll just get a whole bunch of these. We'll get rid of everything here. You know, see, I don't know. I should really have remembered what I did. But, like, who cares? Let's just make something and just see if we get towns with 2 traders again. Because I'm just feeling like that they've nerfed it. They don't want it. But maybe the roadside traders puts 2 next to each other in a town. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. So you've been taking an existing, like, let's just confirm what you're doing. You're taking an existing map, but you're adding another trader. Like you generate a map, then you edit the map, and you bung some more traders in. Is that what you're saying you're doing? You can still have traders in the wilderness. Have you generated maps with the default system and got that? Or have you changed the code? Have you modded it for that and then? Because, like, putting a trader in is placing a trader. Like, it should just work as a trader. don't see why it wouldn't. I can I don't know. We can see. We could try. First things first, I want to know if this is affecting the map. This isn't going to be conclusive, but it's going to at least roughly tell us if this all shows one trader by a city. You add them or move them. Okay. So this is without any modding. And look, we've got towns with 2 traders. So my mod's not doing anything by turning that on. It's what we expect. So basically turning on roadside traders wasn't giving me any roadside traders. I don't see any here at all. Well, there's not going to be here at all anyway. We need to check the code though. We need to check the code. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get rid of that. Let's open up the data file. Let's go to the config. Did I already have it open? I did, just not the bit I wanted. RWG. Okay. Roadside trader. Spawn trader value false in a township. That's if it's making townships. No, that's the name of it is a roadside. Spawn trader value false or true. That should work. Why would they leave that in there and then it not work? Why anything in this game? I'm going to go up here and just check. So that is... That's under world large. That's closed. Wilderness. So it's actually under wilderness. Township name wilderness. Did my mod have that in it? That's what I want to check. If they changed it. Oh, wilderness. So if I haven't done wilderness things. Yeah, but it's not just increase the number of roads and reduce the number of cities. I need to have wilderness POIs on because it's now under wilderness. I need to check my mod's actually changing that correctly. Let me just... I've lost my mods folder. Right, let's get the mod back. And let me check the mod here. Mixer, township, roadside property. But it's no longer there, I don't think. Township name wilderness closed township, so it's not there. It's just separate. Sorry, that's just me being bad. All right, close, close, close. Yeah, it's just that. So what do you reckon? So you reckon you got to go back to streaming my city? Partially inspired. Thank you very much. Bring over. All right, you'll have to. What you streaming on? Where you streaming, mate? We'll come and have a look. Some guy say you streaming on Twitch or YouTube? Let's go and find some guy Sai. Some guy Sai. Some guy Sai. He's live right now. Boom. There's some guy Sai having his break. Where are you, mate? Say hello to us. We'll have to wait for him to come back online. I'll keep an eye on his stream. Okay, let's have a look. So that should be fine. So what do you reckon then? Increase the number of roads and reduce the number of cities. So I want to have that. So you know there's more roadside. Okay, let's just try that. The mod is in. The mod is absolutely in. I'm going to go back. I'm going to restart. He's back on.
Have you ever seen a geezer on YouTube called Physics Gaming?
It's not Physics Gaming, Si. It's Physics Games. It's Physics Games, mate. I've lost chat. How do I get chat back on? Show chat. Oi, oi. We are watching you on my stream. Ba-bum.
Oh, hello, Physics. How you doing, fella? Pleasure to have you on the channel, mate.
I'm just gonna type to him. I will continue to mod on my stream and leave alert here. We. Hang on a second. Yeah, enjoy. Oops. Enjoy the map. Right, I'll mute him for now. Right, there we go. Okay, well, he's over there. So let's get him up here. If you wanna, where is he? If I go, boom, boom. Some guy, Sai, of course. If you fancy going to go and watch or see what he's doing at some point. I've absolutely lost my... oh, yeah, I can't even post there. Can I post on both here? There we go. So there he is. That's what he's doing right now. I've lost my game, haven't I? Right, so what am I doing? Brain. I put the mod back on. Mods, bam, it's on there. Right, so we're going to put this back on and we're going to do what Nem said, which is like lower the amount of cities so we can have like loads and loads and loads of roads. Should I put the mountains up so they've got to wind around them, or what do you think? He runs out of drink. Hang on a sec. Right. Let's sort this out. Hang on one sec. All right then. Roadside Traders, new, advanced generation. Let's make it big. Let's make towns few. Wilderness default. We'll leave all that as default. We'll leave it all as default. Mountains also generate weird like an A16, do they? Let's just shove some more in there for fun, shall we? Right, let's see what happens. All good. Oh, roads are so much better than they used to be. God, do you remember some of the roads we used to get? Oh, gosh. You know, just weird roads. Although I've had, when I first played V2, I had a big main road and it just like came out of a town and then just stopped. Like literally grass. That was it. So they have messed with it for sure, because it is not working as well as it did. Sure. I think that was when on the streamer weekend when I tried that out and it was just like total weird road. But they are so much better than they were. That is true. That is true. Let's see what happens here. It'd be nice if we could get roadside traders, but I just don't see why not. I should really look at the logs and just check. Let me make sure I'm opening the correct log. Roadside traders, starting loading. No errors there. So it was fine. It was fine. It did the job. Yeah, the roads to nowhere. Isn't there a song like that? A road to nowhere. Oh. Okay, right. There we go, there's one. That is a roadside trader. That is a roadside trader. Trader Jen. In the correct area for Trader Jen. That's good. So it does work. There's another one. Trader Rect. Okay, so it does work. That's good to know. But it's worth writing in the description of the mod that it's not like super effective. You know, they've definitely been nerfed in V2. But would you agree with me? Would you agree with me that that is a roadside trader? Do you know what I mean? I don't see why that isn't. It's definitely not associated with anything. That for a great big flat block they've had there. That looks absolutely stupid as hell. Okay. So I think we can confirm that it works. It's just they really, really don't want you to they really don't want you to have them anymore. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's happening. It's doing the job. So I think we've actually managed to complete over a couple of evenings. We've managed to complete going through all the old mods. So roadside traders. So the mod works, doesn't it? It works in the sense that it actually does activate the code correctly. So it's valid for me to say that it works on this and V1. Yeah, because I haven't seen those for a while, mate. I think you're right about the big flat blocks there. Are not created by default in V2 or V1. Please note that please note that I think that the roadside traders are nerfed in, no, not nerfed, that would be taken out, are heavily reduced when this mod is activated in V2. You can sometimes get roadside traders when you set what was this, towns, is it towns to a lower setting? That'll do. At least it's on there. Awesome. Awesome. So now we've updated all this lot. All the other mods are A21. I'm not going to be messing with them. There are other things for us to... Oh, all advanced rotations on. We need to check that one. Tree stump. There's more. There's more. Tree stump and honey. I think I downloaded that one. Let's have a look. Do I have it? I think I closed it. Right, I'm going to go into my mods. I'm going to delete roadside traders. I think I downloaded the honey one. Always stump honey. So we'll try that. Let's see if we can always get honey in our stumps. All right. And then the other one definitely is advanced rotations on. Let's download that one. Copy that one, stick that in the mods folder. Okay, so let's see if those two work. There are more that could potentially work or potentially break the game. Thank you for agreeing, 50. Somebody did. No, that's awesome. I think that's all right. Yeah, okay. Always stump honey and advanced rotations on everything. Let's just see if we can pick some items and do that. That would be nice. Some people just hate to be infected and can't be bothered to go into God mode to just give himself honey or get rid of infection anyway. Let us just continue game. Let's do that. All good. Oh, so much hard work. Now we need more mod ideas. What did we get yesterday? Yesterday we got more tier 1s on the map and less tier 0s. Possible. King Cola had the idea of making a pirate ship POI with some of the new logs that we looked at, the hanging logs. Anyway, I wrote something here. I don't even know what I've written. Oh, there's a new header comment on server admins XML. Let's have a quick look at that because I did want to know what that is. A mounted pistol for a drone mod. I know everyone wants something mounted on these things. I don't think I'll be able to code that. Where would that be? Server. I'd have to run a server, wouldn't I, to get the server admin one. Where's the server admin one? 7 days to like common, dedicated server, data, no, config, no, data, no, in the root, server admin, server admin, server admin. It definitely said server admin, not server config. Server, let me type in admin, I'm going to search for it. There is no server admin XML. All right, so where's the server admin XML? Server admin .xml. Just searching all my hard drives for it. Right, spawn. Okay, that sounds back on. So what did we... oh, I'm just trying to work this one out. Always stump honey. Let's get ourselves a little axe. Oh yeah, let's get ourselves into God mode. Come on. Let's get ourselves an axe. And then let's go and find any stump whatsoever. Got to be a stump around here somewhere. I need some stumps. There's a stump. Right, does it guarantee us honey? Honey, honey, honey. Just behind me. Right, so that gave me honey. You didn't see it. I'll put it right there. All right, so that worked. Let's find another one. Because you can't guarantee that that wasn't just luck first time round. You know what I mean? I don't trust it. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, come on. Give me some stumps. Surely there's more. There's a lack of stumps in this world. Stumps, flat bit stumps. Huh? Oh, zombie. I'm probably flying around loads and people are going, there's a stump there. What's the PR with loads of stumps in it? Come on. Have they got to load up or something? I just need a goddamn stump. Hello? Hello? I can't see any stumps. Drones should shoot lasers. What do you want, mate? Go away. Yeah, go away, idiot. Seriously, like, what is this? There we go. You, go away. Thank you. Right, stump. Let's see if another one comes. Is this going to turn into two? It does. So that's working, which is good. And advanced rotations on. So now we're looking for any variant block at all. So we'll just take some variant blocks. Not that variant block will probably do it, but like let's something that doesn't have all rotations on. I think all of the cooler might not. What didn't allow us to rotate? Maybe it was I don't know. Let's just try a sofa. Advanced rotations. Oh, hang on. We can't see. Advanced rotations. Okay. I'm stumped. Yeah. Thank you. Advanced. Well, that's got... What doesn't have advanced rotations? It's got to be... I think everything seems to have advanced rotations on. I don't think you're meant to be able to with a chair. I don't know. I think of something else that definitely doesn't have advanced rotations. Maybe a garage door. There were some things that didn't. Maybe some sandbags. Maybe a painting. I don't know. I don't know. Let's try that. There we go. We've got advanced rotations. Boink. That definitely looks like it shouldn't happen. Sandbags, advanced. Yeah, they've all got advanced. I think this is still working. There was no error at the beginning, so we'll take that as a yes. Somebody can tell me off later if it isn't. Security gate. Great. Maybe. Let's just try it. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, maybe something that isn't a variant helper. Maybe. Let's try it. I think you can with the security gate. Great, though. Let's try it on a normal item rather than the variant helper. Oh, easy. The person who asked for it wanted to do it for some reason with a workbench. A workbench couldn't do it. Advanced rotations on. Yeah. I don't know why they wanted to do it, but they could. Let's just type security, roll up security gate. Is this what you mean? One of these. Advanced rotations. Yeah, the option on the menu is there for everything. So we'll classify that as a win. I'll classify that as a win. So, okay, so in our app data roaming, 7 days today saves is where our server admin is. Yes, reload it. So this is, it says that we've got updated stuff here as well. Sorry, I'm jumping from one to another. I just wanted to have a look at this. So this is where it's located. For band whitelisted, user ID, Steam instructions. Oh, maybe they've added some instructions because people always ask, how do you find this out? Maybe that's been added. I don't know. Whitelist, blacklist, all the standard stuff. There's nothing major there. Everything between that, yeah, whatever. And content out. Not active. I got you. Maybe they put links to Steam group. I don't know. There's nothing in here that's like crazy. Yeah, they haven't actually changed anything. They've just obviously just edited something there, which is fine. Okay, so that's good. So we've got all advanced rotations on and tree stump and honey. We're going to go for, this is V2. Oops, V2 and V1. I might just copy that because we're going to do it again. We'll hit save on that. And then on this one, we're going to write boom, V2 and V1. We're going to hit save on that one. Hopefully people are more likely to find that now. So they do, yeah. Well, we checked with the others. Reap you out. Is that your name? The spotlights have an advanced rotation. Well, they do if you. What we could do is we could delete all of those mods, and then we could go back in and have a look. I'm just checking here very quickly. Everything else is A21. Yeah. What we could do, new city maps. What we do need to do for V2 is we need to make some new big maps. So we might have to do a session, or I might have to look and see what the latest is when it comes to generating maps with other programs. I think we might have to do some of that. Might have a look at that later on tonight. But anyway, for now, we're happy with this. I've been through everything on the mods page, and I think everything that can be running. So we've only got one big problem, and that's the blocks. Some of the blocks. The 6-meter ramps and the diagonal doors, which is a shame because they're the ones I really like. But we need to make those work at some point. I'm going to have to just sit down for a day with Unity and try and work out what's going on. But still, that's good. That's good. We've done that. I'm happy with that. That was well worth the effort. What we got to do now, or what is now, what did I say I want to do now? We're going to go and quickly check without the mods what doesn't have advanced rotations. But I'm sure that was fine. And then we've got to decide what we're going to do. Are we going to tonight? Are we going to, what time is it now? It's only 11 p.m. Am I going to do some more, well, do I do some more mouse map generation? Do I just make a random building? Do I play the game? Or do I try and generate some city maps in V2? What, does anyone have a preference? You know what I mean? Like, what should we do tonight? Because that was the main thing, was to get those mods sorted. Got to decide what to do. City maps, I could try, yeah, we could try and see if that works again. It might be worth doing that tonight, because it's not, we haven't got ages, you know what I mean? I want to sleep at some point. Not that I'm that tired, but I do have to, there'll be a new version of the software to download. Do you know what I mean? And make a mega city, yeah. Try and make a full boom, because there'll be some kind of weird setting that won't work, and we'll have to generate stuff, you know what I mean? So if I take this now, and now I'm just pressing, I'm holding down R, and I'm not getting anywhere with that. See, that's got advanced rotations, but when I go to this, before I could hold R, but now R just rotates. So definitely it added advanced rotation. Sleep? Sleep's for the weak. So anyway, so we know it works. So if we go, so like, as you say, if we went to spotlights, but we know this one didn't do it. Spotlight, if I take a spotlight, if you do want a spotlight to rotate, it doesn't. It's the same thing. It presses R. But if you held down R, you would get the menu system if you were using that mod. So that's good. It works. It works. Spotlight all the way to the top of the world. Anyway, there we go. I like that. That's pretty cool. Can I want to blow the bottom one up. Huh? You can't. There we go. I was waiting for that. I thought they were going to balance then. That would have been cool, but no, we're not that lucky. Okay, excellent. So in that case, let's exit the game and let's see if we can get anywhere with good old Terragon. Now this is going to be painful to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go and see what is the latest version of Terragon. So I'm going to go to their Discord server. And I am going to go to their downloads and have a look. Terragon has an automatic update feature. I do not like their automatic update feature. I've had too many problems with it. The current version is 0.52. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for Terragon on my computer. I'm going to put everything by date order. I'm going to find the latest one that I've downloaded and just see. The latest one I've downloaded was in August, a long time ago, in my download directory. So what we'll do is we'll cut that out of here and we'll paste it here. So this is Terragon. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Terragon 2000. No, I'm just going to call it Terragon because they've got so many. There's so many issues with, or there used to be maybe issues with having the correct directory names. So what we're going to do is we're going to just get this. I don't know if it puts it in a directory called Terragon, which it does. So I'm going to take all of these files and I'm going to put them in here. And then I'm going to get rid of Terragon. Okay, so now I've got just, I know it's within directories on the desktop, but it's not like in Terragon, because that has caused problems in the past. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it, and we're just going to see what version it is. Okay, it's always going to tell me that it's dodgy. I'm going to agree with this because I read it all, of course. And we're going to run Terragon. Okay. Welcome to Terragon. Do not show again. Forget all of this right now. Yes. Supports me. No. Tools, options, help. About Terragon. So this is 0.5, 0.9. Okay, so this is an old version that I'm not going to bother with right now. Okay. So I'm going to delete all of that. And I'm going to rename this to 2024. That's my latest version. So now I'm going to download the very latest one. Continue to download. All right. Did that just do it? It's doing it right now. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll just see what it looks like. See if it's possible. See if I can pull in one of my old INI files, INI files, and get it working. I don't know. Is it going to work? The answer is always no. The answer is always no with this thing. Downloads. Where are we? Downloads. Come on, give me Terragon. Date modified. Okay. So that there is half a gig. 501 megs. So this is now my Terragon file. And that means I know that I should be able to extract to here, and it should just put them in a nice clean directory. There we go. I hate doing that normally because then you get a plethora of files. But there we are. So we've got Terragon. That's our latest one. That's the previous one. Here's our current one. And we're going to have to set this up properly now so we can run it. In fact, it might be better, just to make life a lot easier. I'm going to cut that. I'm going to put that directly into my like C folder, you know, my root directory of my hard drive. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this. We're going to run this properly. And then we'll set it all up. And then we'll do this. Okay. Let's see. It can only fail drastically. It's a big beast of a program. And it would be lovely if we could make a map tonight. Oh, yeah, you hate the spice. Yeah, gross stuff. Right. Game could not be found. Of course the game can't be found because I don't put it into the default place. So it wants the Steam Apps Common. Steam Apps Common 7 Days to Die here, this one here. So I'm going to put this is on my D drive, right? So that's fine. There's my app data, and there obviously is the roaming. It says that it's v2.1-ish. That's fine. I'm going to press OK. So we've now got this ready. What we've got to do is we've got to deal with all this lot. God, it's like I'm having nightmares even thinking about this. Okay. So first things first you do with this is you can run different instances of it by running different things. So I'm now going to take, now that's done, I'm closing that, and I'm going to take my Terragon folder, copy, and I'm going to make another, I'm going to copy another half a gig, bam, straight on here, and I'm going to call this Terragon backup, because this is like basically unadulterated, but I'm going to run it off the one on the C drive, which is hopefully this one here. Yeah, good. So that's fine. So we're going to run the program. Now what I've got to find is I've got to find an old version, and I've got to find the INI file that I would have used in order to make my previous maps. What is this? Over here, I'm getting another one. It keeps asking for this. Update available. 5.2, what's new? See, so the one you download is not the very latest. What's new? Updated, hint about checking the game. Bug fixes. Okay, so we're going to restart and install updates and see if this does it. I must say, I have not had a good experience with updating through Terragon, but they're not allowing me to download the latest one. Please verify that the game version is still correct. it is. All the other stuff's correct. Okay, fine. So this is now the very latest. I'm still going to have the backup as the one that I've downloaded. Then what I need to do is I need to search my entire hard drives, and I need to search for Terragon.ini. And I've got here desktop. It's on my desktop. Terragon backup settings. No, that's the one I've just done. Then I've got Terragon settings. So I'm looking for some that I've had in the past. Open full path. Okay, no, what would I have called it? Would I have called it Mega Cities? Let me search for like Mega City in it. Okay, so I have on my E drive, I have a Terragon from 20. That's correct. I have this file here. This file here, which is called megacity.ini within Terragon presets. So I'm going to copy this file. Let's do this step by step because, you know, my brain is slow. Okay, people, my brain is slow. I'm going to go to my Terragon on my Windows. I'm going to go to the preset directory, which is here. And I'm going to copy in my megacity ini file. Right. So now we're going to go File, Load. There's my megacity in here that I just copied. So it's going to load the settings. No errors so far. I've got this. And we're just going to run it and see if it breaks. It is very likely to break, people. It is very likely to break. Straight away, it's not going to work, is it? Because I will require my 8gen height map. Okay, so I'm going to search online for that. I should have a whole archive of these somewhere. Generated worlds. So here's where I've generated before. We'll take this one by one. So I've got my height map. Where do I have to put the height map? I have to put the height map because this is very important. If I go to basic, user data generated worlds, world Terragon 1. Install the Terragon crap. I've turned all that off. That's good. So the ini file worked. So that means I need to, let me just make sure that's copied. I need to go to my generated worlds file. There isn't a folder made with Terragon 1. Output directory, world Terragon 1. It's finding out where it wants to find this import map. I think I've got to make a Terragon 1. We'll call this, let's call this, I'll call it Terragon 1 for now. Terragon 1. This may not be correct. I'm going to put into the folder. So in my generated worlds, I've got a world. There's nothing there except a directory called Terragon 1, which I've got to check I've spelled correctly. Sometimes I spell it wrong. That's fine. And I put the height map in there, but now it's going to give me an error telling me that it already exists, probably. See, look at this. Straight away, invalid. It did all that was quicker than it's ever done before. I don't, oh no, it's doing something and I've hit interrupt. Oh, sugar. Has it crashed? Has it crashed? Create environmental biomap. Okay, we'll just leave it. We'll just leave it. Don't touch anything. Press F5 on here. Has it made anything? No, it's not made a thing. And then this is it. You don't know. Has it crashed? Is it not? Is it thinking? Is it doing something? It's crashed. It's crashed. There you go. Welcome to the world of Terragon. Okay. This is the fun. You're sweating just watching it. This is my life. And people are like, could you generate me a map, please? But I want it to look like this. And can you do this and do that? And it's like, no idea. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. But this is what we've got to do. This is what we've got to do. Save preset. Let's go through it. Basic setup. Enable, clear variables, kill everything, define custom tag. World size is 8, which is fine. Copy file. We're not copying. Copy file, that's been muted. I guess they've changed the icons. I guess this means it's been muted. Set game data. Add source path. That's got, oh, these have got red errors. Are these red errors now? Oh no, it's just the set game data icon. Game path, vanilla POIs, user data, mods, Terragon. We've said, but I've said I don't want that. Now it's got it back on. Did I load the right things? Do I have to reload my ini? Load recent megacity. Okay. So now it doesn't remember what you did. This is better because now it says the world already exists. That's actually good. That's good. That's good. Okay. Import height map. So I'm guessing, yeah, import height map. 8gem, my height map, select file. I can actually, there it is. There it is. It's in the right place. Okay. I'm going to run it again just to see without this. See, before it went bang, like crazy, like insane. Still fucking crashed. I mean, still it crashed. Sorry, YouTube, for swearing there. File. Load recent megacity. I didn't make anything. God damn it. See, I just wanted to tell me where an error is. That's what I really want. I want to know where an error is. We'll have to watch it again. So importing is fine. Let's try it one more time. I'm watching the bit at the top. Create environmental biome map and then crash. Okay. Create environmental biome map. Let's see what that does. All right. So now every time I've got to load this up, that's a pain. It didn't used to be like that. Create this bit here. What is going on here? My height map. Yep. My region map. Okay, that's fine. Minimum size area island region. We don't want any islands. See what's going on here. This is very different to what they used to have. And there's a create here. Biomes. Why is there 2 now? Create environment. This is the one what it was. It had this picture, didn't it? So this one might not be needed. This one, my biome map, my height map, my humidity map. Max height. This is red. This is red. 255. That should be 256. 255 is the max height. Let's try this. They are different now. They are different now, Nem. Nem said biome designations are different now, question mark. Are they? They probably blooming are, aren't they? Okay. Still, we saw an error there. I don't know where that's come from. The error will be there again because, boom, that should say 255. Very much so. We need to go through this. Fill error with biome. Okay, so we've got to read through this. So anything that's crossed out has gone. This biome is definitely different. So we've got desert forest, burn, snowy forest. Why is that like that? Why have I got burnt? Okay, let's just put these in order. Forest, burnt, desert, snowy, and wasteland. I'm trying to think why. Like, I do have a video and I went through the whole damn thing. Like, that's something I can do. But I think you're right. Fill area with biome. Biome region map. Okay, Terragon uses regions to help place POIs in specific locations in your map. This is not something you see in normal maps. It allows you to place region locations like mountains. I don't care about that. It crashed here. It said, create environment region map. It was this one that crashed. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start off by getting rid of it. Why not? I'll just get rid of it. Don't like it? Make the biome map for me. Then crash. Yeah, just start breathing. Oh, it looks like I'm going to have to relearn the whole damn thing in order to... Of course, there's so much change now. And relax, and relax. Okay. So this time it decided to... The problem is I don't know if it crashed there or if it did it and then quickly jumped to this and crashed. Although, I don't know. That I definitely think, well, that's definitely got an error and that's fixed. Let's kind of go through everything else. Fill area with biome. Yeah. Create noise. I don't need to create noise on my ones. This is just making a coast. I want to know why. Okay, let's look at create towns. This is the bit that I really had to mess with because this is the bit that allows us to kind of fill up a map so it completely fills up. So this is a default for 8K, so I think this should be fine. But I just don't know what to do here. Okay. We could... It's something here. What we can do, you see, is we've got to first, I'm doing it wrong, aren't I? I should just try and use the default and generate a map. That's what I should do. Just see if I can get it working. Old biome map. My height map. Are my height maps still fine for this? I guess they are. An old biome map. So biome map. If it wants a biome map, it's got a height map. Does it have a biome map?
Read.
Have I made a
the
biome
chat.
map? Whoa. Read the chat. Oh, if you're looking at what Nem said earlier, I've read that. Yeah, biome designations are different now. That's what we're trying to work out. I don't see any... Nem says, physics reminding me why I quit this crap. Yep. What I'm thinking is here, we've got to create a biome map. Create, but biome at locations. So I want to search for this bit. I can't search inside here for the word biome. But there's got to be something here that creates a biome map. Biome maps. Import. That's an import. I don't import height map. Clear all the variables. Set world side. Copy file, set game data. Add source bars. Read property list. Now this is going to be wrong straight away. This could crash it. This could crash it. I need to make a new list. Okay. One moment, please. There is one thing that definitely I have to do. I need to take this. They have another piece of software that they have, which I forgot about, which is my, let's just rename that properly. For Terragon, I need to make this biome list. Let's just have a quick look inside it. Okay, so we're going to extract this to here. We should have an .exe file. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my POI folder, which is prefabs, POIs, boom. Or is it this one? I don't know if it's that one. And I'm going to create list. Let's have a quick look here. Did this have the RWG tiles on it? No. And I only put, what did I do here? Okay. I could unenable this to start with. Let's unenable this. Retown property. Yes, it's going to be this, isn't it? Okay, so let's try it with, there's so many things we could do. / POIs. Let's create list. Done generating data POIs. It's in my POI folder. Boom, boom. Prefabs, POIs. And there should be a file in here now with a property list. There it is. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put that in here. So this is now the new POI property list with all the properties on here. Fine. Town property list. This is where it's going to go wrong, isn't it? Because when making these, I don't want any small towns and all this kind of crap, but it's this lot here. I had this line here. And this line here, if I could just get back up Notepad. Nope, I don't want that. I want Notepad++. Plus. Nope. Notepad++. Why won't it just give it to me? Let me open this. Okay. New, boom. So I had this line here, and this line basically lists all the randomly world generated tiles and all this business. So, but they won't, do they still call it downtown commercial, outskirt rural, residential? They don't, do they? They're going to call it something else. So what we need to do is we need to go to our config file and our RWG, which we probably already got up somewhere, RWG mixer. And we need to have a look at this, don't we? Oh. Let's put the chill music back on. Let's just try and get the brain going. Where's the old chill hop? Here's the chill hop. Chill, everyone. So, what we're going to do is we've got world tiny. So now we've got plains, hills, forest, mountains. Is that part of what we need? Like, let's just search for downtown. Downtown doesn't exist. Downtown doesn't exist. I'm in the property list. Go to the correct thing. Downtown. Rubble downtown filler in downtown. Okay, so we got the districts of what we're interested in. And the townships, I'm guessing. Yes. But not the properties. Okay. So townships need to be listed. So if I search for township name, find all in document. This is down here, a list of everything that we need. What about the RWG tile _? find all in the current document. They're not there. They're going to be not in my property list. Look in the right place. Find all in current document. And these are all of my beautiful Dewberry tiles. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. So, there is no regular town anymore. What were these numbers about? 7 and 0.3 and I can't remember what that means. Terrigan. Town name, minimum size, maximum size, center tile. Oh my God. Minimum size is the minimum size of the town. Maximum size, we don't want any towns at all. Regular town. So where? Here, I did get rid of all of these. So what I actually need to do is copy all of that. And I need to copy all of that there. Okay. All of this is just gump that, no, this is stuff that I put. So we're getting rid of all small towns. Outskirt regulation, because we only basically need the good stuff to build a massive city. I'm literally aging into real time. Yes. Regular town 7. Town name, min size, max size. Why have I only got 1? I don't know. We're not going to change. And then any. What's any? Oh, you can use any for the size to allow any size up to the maximum. Okay. You can use any for the minimum size. Okay. For some reason. So that's okay. So these we're just going to leave. But what was regular town in the old game? What was it? That's what I need to know. What was it? Okay. Let's do these one by one. Wilderness. Where do we want wilderness? There is no wilderness in this game. All the wilderness can go and sod off. So if I search for wilderness, that's the only place it's mentioned in the whole of that thing. But that must be completely separate on here. Do they have no wilderness stuff? This I want to put back on. And then here you see what it's generated. It's generated all of these. But this is all it's generated. It's generated all these wilderness ones. And I think I actually don't want these. Then all of these now, like caves and stuff, are in every region. This might be useful because it has biome burnt other regions, aren't they? Okay, firstly, let's go for something that we know and love, commercial. They've got rid of all of that crap, haven't they? Yeah, the wrinkles are coming. So do they even use, they use tiles now, surely? They still use the tiles. And those tiles must be placed in correct. I'm not looking in the right file then. I'm sure our WG Mixer had. Let's search for that again. Commercial. Find commercial. Find all. Here we go. Here's our link. Line 1. I'm looking at the wrong one. Why am I've searched in all documents. I don't want to do that. In all current documents. District name commercial. So they do have district names as well. Did I download those? I didn't download those. Okay. District. So I want to search for district name. Find all in open document. Okay. So I also need the districts. Street tile name. Boom, boom. Districts. I got township names. Maybe there's something in Terrigan. Tell me about it. Town name, outskirt, layout, extra link, gateway, max spawn, wait outside, but and biomes. Town name, min size, max size. So it starts off with town name. The name of the town. This can be anything you like. Okay. Physics town, right? It says I can have anything I like. So please, this must be in the code. You can write anything you want. Anything you want. Anything you want. Just write anything. Just have something there. Why? Why not have it? Next, blah, blah, center is the list of types of districts. Okay, so if I go to districts, these are currently my districts. Country town, we're going to have to, let's do this. Country town, comma. Oh, I hate not being able to alt tab in between these two. Come on. Would you escape the world? Why will you not? Okay, just be like, oh, because I'm looking at the same damn thing. Country residential. Boom. Oh, stop alt tabbing, you idiot. Commercial. Industrial. Residential. We want country town, we want country residential, we want commercial, we want industrial, we want residential. Do we want rural, forest rural, downtown? I think we want all of them except Old Western Gateway. That's what we're going to try anyway to start with. Rural, forest rural, and downtown. Okay. So that is what is replacing this here. Bam. Then we have, why is that a colon? 7 any center. What's that all about? Is it center colon or is it center? No, it's center colon. That's fine. Then we want layout. Okay, so now we're going to check out the layout. Outskirt. List the types of districts that are allowed in the outskirts. The outskirts section is required for all towns. Okay, so it is required now because we didn't have that. Or we didn't have that. So I'm going to have to write, I'm guessing, outskirt. But then do I just leave it empty? Outskirt, list the types of districts that are allowed on the outskirts of the town. The outskirt area is defined as a tile in a town that has a wilderness on at least one side of the tile. The outskirts section is required for all towns. The district names can be vanilla names like country town, residential, or rural, or could be custom district names. Okay, like country town. So country town is country town, and it says residential or rural. Residential. So that's okay. So it's needed. Okay. Bam. So we could, we'll leave them for now. We could delete them from up here later. Maybe, I don't know. All downtown tiles and prefabs and the nightmare settings, yeah. Okay. So then I do want my layout. That's next. Layout. This can be maze 1, maze 2, maze 3. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Then I've got extra link. This shifts the layout more. Well, I obviously needed that. All right. And then gateway, which I've got, can use to be specific gateway tiles. Okay, so that's fine. But what we want is we want these gateway tiles. 3, 3A, 3B. Let's just have a look. 3, 3A, 3B. Have they got the same names? Do you know what? I just don't trust it. I don't trust it. Do it manually. Do it manually. Just do the hard work. And then we can compare them. All right. We're going to take that and we're going to shove this here. So that's different. Although it would say gateway at the beginning. Yeah, they are different. Gateway into, well, whatever. What can we do? The gateways have changed. Okay, so that's that one. And then everything else I have taken out of the deal. They're all just optional things. So in essence, that should now be correct. God knows. Everything else has been blanked out. Okay. Can we please remember to save this? Okay. So that's now read the correct ones of these. These I'm not sure about. That's there. We're going to just have to run it once and see, aren't we? Yemenentus! I do remember you. How are you? I have a fluid mechanics and thermodynamics exam soon. Can you do a stream on that? It's been a long time since I've had to do that. Guacamole penis. Why are you writing that, mate? That's how I feel about this. Oh, print screen. Did you see that? Did you see that? My app data roaming 7 days says mod Terragon POIs is not a valid path. Yes, because guess what? I didn't want those. Don't you even tell me that I've edited the wrong one. You're in uni doing aerospace now. Well done, mate. That's pretty damn good. You were talking about school last time we saw you, weren't you? File, load recent. No, load the new one. So what did it have an error with? It had an error because it said load these, but we don't have Terragon bridges and POIs, so we're not loading them. Read the POI list. Read that. That's a new one. Yeah. What is going on here? Sorry, I just had to mute my mic there for a moment. Well, the world is wrong. I put the wrong one in the wrong thing, haven't I? No, I've just reloaded it. That's fine. File, load recent, new. We're going to try in a moment and just generate a standard thing. No, Yemenintus, weren't you here? You were like at school or something. You were like, I can't remember what you're doing. You're in uni doing aerospace. You've done well, mate. That's good. I'm actually getting a headache thinking about this. It's still dying a death here. And I don't know why. Create environmental biome map. Okay, biome map name. It's a name, yeah, whatever. That's from my height map. So when I get, but I haven't added a height map. Why haven't I added a height map? Hang on. Import height map. It's called my height map. It is the one that I put there. It's definitely an 8K world. It says world size. Okay. Does that need to go above that? I don't know. Set game data. So it's got a, but it's the biome map I'm interested in. Why does it not have a biome map? Copy biome map. I don't want that. I want to create a biome map, but it didn't have one. See, this will create. I'm not available. Depreciated. See, the problem is there's so many things here. Oh, there is a search. Biome. Create biome at locations. Create directional biome map. Create environmental biome map. We're making an environmental biome map. In order to make, oh, that's just giving it a name then. That's fine. I've got my height map. And then we're making a humidity one. What if I remove biome transitions? Pop. Pop. We're trying to mod 7 days today, yeah. Okay, without doing anything to the whole damn thing, I'm not importing my thing. I'm just going to run this. We're just going to make a map. We're just going to make a map. It's doing it. Oh. But it's doing it. Where's my... Whilst this is happening, I'm just going to get a drink. All right. So it's doing something. It's fine. We might have to go back to basics. What do you think of the logo on my t-shirt? It's worn off. It's such a knackered t-shirt. Ah, there we go. Yemenentis was a student. Well, which student? Come on, if you've gone. You might be the clever students that listened when I said, if you found me, don't tell me. Well, the school just put a rule in that I'm not meant to talk to anyone for 5 years. I don't know how they can make that rule up, to be honest, but there we go. Create rivers. So this is Touchwood, this is working. But it's doing my nutting. The only thing to do, it looks like I'm gonna have to possibly do, is to do what I did before, which was to slowly convert this existing thing step by step until I can do it. So it's created the biomap there without a problem. Namim. I can never say. I can't. Yeah. Yes. It's all good. How is uni anyway? Are you enjoying it? That's the main thing. Oh, this is going to kill me if I've got to relearn how to do this. Thankfully, I did make a video on it, didn't I? Let me go and find that video. I made a video that was all about Terragon. A full tutorial. We made this. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Intro's too long. No, is this... No, flat maps. Don't care about that. Yeah. Alright, did it. It did it. Ta-da! What a useless map. Okay. I'm gonna... Well, there we go. Look, it made a map. And you can see it looks tastier. It's not got enough stuff in there. The problem is it won't place anything down unless you've got flat areas. For an 8K map, it's not going to do much for you. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, and that says 8K City and it's gone red. That's fine. Yeah. Did I change anything there? Okay. Yeah, we got rid of all those. They've changed that. Okay, fine. Anyway, it's a crappy map like that. Okay, good. Stop rabbiting on. People want to know what's going on. Okay. Right. So if we've got this, we want to import height map. Where's it put it? At the bottom? Anyone see that? Do I have to click that? restart that. I don't trust it. Yeah, it'd be good. Like, it's great. That's helped you so much, allegedly. Import. Oh, I can search here. Import. So there is no import height map, but two of them there. Okay, so I'm going to put that one back. I'm going to take this one, and I've got to make that go up. This is totally annoying. Okay, so I'm just going to follow my tutorial. And we're going to put that right at the top here after we've cleared the variables. So that needs to go down here. Okay. Import height map, file name, select Terragon 1, that. Is this on Terragon 1? No, it's not. Terragon 1, which we know, which is fine. We're going to not install those, not use Terragon POIs, take off coastal cliffs. We're not going to make a crater in the middle. We're going to get rid of those. We might mess with that one. We might mess with that lot. Crevices, no. And that's fine. Okay, so as we go, we're going to save as Mega City, brand new. That's what we're going to try. All right, next. Yeah, we've done that, and we're going to put that in there. Hang on, stop. Add source path. Yeah, it was set game data. Okay.
Now we have absolutely not included these Terragon POIs. We've already kind of got rid of them. Just out of habit, I'm going to press // space on both of these lines just to kind of blank them out. So they be.
Okay. So I'm going to get rid of these, as I said, just out of habit. Did I put a space in them? Yeah. Okay. Now I don't know if this is the latest version. We're just going to leave the default at the moment because it worked. Okay. So we're going to keep saving the settings. All right. Next.
But nothing that the program can actually read. And below there it has a list of all of these POIs available in 7 Days to Die that it's going to pick from. Next is Retown Property List, and here we can see the information for standard cities, known as regular towns, small towns, and the Old West towns. Now again, I'm going to put / space in.
Okay, so if this is still default, if this is the new one, or whatever they've decided to call it, I don't care. I'm just going to go with the default. And we're going to get rid of both of these. File, save as, brand new. Okay.
In front of these two, because I don't want any of those. I just want full cities to be made only, and I only need the
Yes, yada, yada, yada.
to create text data. We don't need to change that. And then we get to create flat height map. Now we don't need to do that because we've already got one, haven't we? We've already imported one of these. And then underneath it are all these different things highlighted white and in grey, and these make the height.
Hang on. Create. Why didn't I cancel that out?
Mountains and hills and kind of the general slopes that we have in the game, and they're all going to be crossed.
Okay, so cross that out. Okay, so now we're going to take all of these and we're going to unenable them. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. We don't need hills, we don't need mountains, don't need depressions. But this program's giving me depressions. Okay. There wasn't an ocean thing before. Filter logistic I think we still need something to do with that. Yeah, filter list logistics square mask.
The documentation to help you with it. They also say if you're going to be doing something flat or a big city, then you can get rid of filter logistics square mask. But I don't want to do that because I've used this in a certain way in order to get the edges very nice,
Okay.
sloped just in the right way. So on here, I've changed the steepness from 0.05 to 0.02.
Which they have as well, because they obviously watched my video and decided it was good.
And in this trim midpoint, which is kind of a mathematical equation to get things working, the last section says 400, and I turn that to 200.
Okay. They turned it to 300. We'll go with my 200. File, save as, brand new. Okay.
Then we have another 3 different things. Yes,
It's giving you Prussians.
If I scroll up here, we then get to scale.
What's that?
height map. Now,
Scale
I've
height
seen
map.
videos before where they've changed these values in order to get big cities, but the best option that I've
Scale
got is to
height
get a
map.
minimum layer of 40, which basically
Hang on. What about this filter Gaussian blur was allowed? Okay. Whoa!
means that you have the default 3 bedrock plus 37 blocks before you get to
Okay.
the map where it's the
I remember
lowest.
that.
And the maximum layer height, then I make this 60, and that means it slopes up the
40 to 60. Where were we? We were in scale height map. Am I losing my mind? I can't see it. We deleted all that lot. We got rid of cliffs. Okay, I'm losing my mind here. Oh! Filter Gaussian blur. Filter Gaussian blur. Which might have been earlier. That's in the depressions. Filter logistics square mask. We changed that to 0.2. Filter Gaussian blur is on, and then scale map height. So we change this to 40 and 60. 40. Come on, just give me 60. And it's got the allowed biomes. It has very much changed. So I've got to keep an eye on where I am because I keep losing where I am. It's just so annoying. Look at that. It highlights it blue next to blue. I don't get that. Filter Gaussian blur, 40 to 60, scale height map. Okay.
blocks up to where your city is, and
40, 60.
And then we
Right, create craters and rivers went. Create craters and rivers. They've all gone. They've moved those. Create coast. Create flat water map. Now, was that one on there? Create flat water map. Oh, we're on it now.
first of the super important ones. This is create flat water map. And we
Okay.
need to change this value, and it depends on which size map you're making. Now, for an 8K
Oh.
map, we want to turn this to 58.
Okay. So, create flat water map needs to be 58 for an 8K map, which is fine.
And that means that the water level is going to be, we set it, didn't we, to 40 as the base level and 60 to the highest level. And if we set this to 58, then it will come up right to the edge of our city map. If you make this a little bit lower, then you can actually fit in more POIs. I'm trying to get the right combination in order to make a full city map with lots of traders that I'm going to be showing you later on. Then we get to fill area with biome, and you may be wanting to make a map.
Okay. I've got to get this right. Just doing my nutting because it's slightly changed. I hate the colours on here. I can't see what I'm doing.
That's a single biome, or you might want to level
Let me just-
to the highest highest level. And if we set this to 58, then it will come up right in
Yeah.
the city home. And you may be wanting to be showing you later on. Then we get
So why did I jump forward?
biome.
Okay, so fill area biome. What do they want?
To make a map that's a single biome, or you might want to have various biomes within your giant city. But in the end, to set your base biome.
Fill area. Oh yes, because we only want one, don't we? Because we're just trying to make one. Fill area with biome. Now this is by default taken out here. So we do want to enable this. And it doesn't tell me what biome type random. So let's just go wasteland for now. So we're the same as this.
We're having a single one. Well, we'll start with, let's say, wasteland. That's the deep. This one is off by default.
Get create noise biome map. Create is off by default, yeah.
Of them, and that is quite interesting as you walk through a city and you get lots of different biomes as you walk through. But for now, we'll keep that off and we'll just make a wasteland map. Next is the create edge zone map, and this number here basically makes this radiation level, this little red line all the way around. It sets how big that is, and for our city map, I suppose it doesn't matter unless you want to increase it and make the edge of your cities irradiated. The create towns is the super important one because this is the one where...
Okay, so we've been given an extra on create edge zone map because now it's changed, isn't it? Oh no, that's the same one. And then it's the create towns. Okay, we're getting there.
In order to get lots of different types of cities and make sure that the whole map...
What Prussians are? No, Prussians is in Baltic stuff, but like, what do you mean that it's giving me Prussians? I don't understand.
Unenable that. We will create the empty road map, but what we're not going to do is bother making the
Whoa.
side road.
Are we getting back to that? I missed that.
Wilderness POIs. We don't need those, so we're going to unenable.
Oh, okay. Create. I thought we were on towns.
Number here basically makes this our city map irradiated. The create towns is the super important one because this is the one where we're going to be...
We're going to come back to that, are we?
In order to get lots of different types of cities and make sure that the whole map is filled in, and we'll come back to that right at the end.
Okay.
Then we have create region POIs. This is basically their way of saying wilderness POIs. We don't need those, so we're going to unenable that. We will create the empty road map, but what we're not going to do is bother making the side roads or the main roads, so we'll disable both of those. And you can also disable the message there. That's a little bit annoying after you've done it a few times, but we have this update preview here, which is going...
Which message? Display message. I think they've got rid of it. Okay. Oh no, display message. We'll get rid of that. Okay.
Give us everything that we need. And at this final point, before we export, we're going to interrupt so we can see what's going on.
Update preview. Yeah, because they have it weird. Update preview. We're going to interrupt at that point. Okay, so we can see.
There is also an update preview at this point, but that...
Update preview at this point? I don't see that. We'll just live with it.
It's a bit weird, I found. I don't quite understand it. You need to update the preview.
Create empty roadmap. Create empty roadmap. Create empty roadmap. Yeah, they've got rid of that one because it was a pain.
And if you paused it at this point, then it doesn't really show you. You need to have a second one after that, and that's where we see everything in its gorgeous state. So back to create towns, and this is an 8 map, and we're not quite sure initially how many actual POIs or randomly world-generated tiles that we want on there.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is not change the tile size. This is 150. This is the standard tile, and we begin, of course, by just saying I want one town. I just want...
Hang on. So we're on create towns now. Let's go to create towns. 150. Okay.
Massive town that completely fits this whole map. So we need a minimum town size and a town size that are very big, because I'm trying to work out, as I said, how many I need. How many do I need? Now, all of the numbers that we're going to use are written down as well and are on the Discord, but I'm just showing you the process that I went through. So I thought to myself, right, let's have a minimum town size of, let's say, 1,500 and a maximum town size of 1,500, and we'll just see what happens. Now, this value here for minimum town distance, when we have multiple towns, we also want to set to 0, and the minimum water distance is going to be 0. Not that we have...
Hang on, minimum town distance. Ooh, minimum town distance 1. No, 0. And then minimum water distance. So they've swapped those two round.
Have any water on our map, but we're just going to basically get those to 0 and we're going to click run. Well, that took a little under 2 minutes to generate, and we can see
Okay.
it starts to fill up this map nicely.
Right.
I like to have a square that we're going to stop this process right now. 0, 1, meaning we're making one town. You cram.
Okay. So, file. Thank you for those that are putting up with me, because I'm not saying a lot, but we're getting there. Okay. So all I've done is just follow my old thing. Now, this could just crash straight away. But let's just try it. Crashed. But crashed on filter enhance shoreline. Load recent. Load. Brand new. Okay, filter enhance shoreline. I don't think rivers. Now this is saying this is all to do with rivers. I'm going to get rid of all that lot. I'm just going to get rid of all of it for now. It got through, well, it obviously didn't do it, so it got through it. But again, it died at the environmental biome. Okay. But has it been making any files? I don't think it has. I don't think it has, but I'm still going to look in generated world. Okay. What did it have in the video for generated environmental biome map? Where was that?
Then we get to fill area with might want to have various biomes within your giant city.
Great.
But in the end, you need to set your base biome.
Generate.
If we are having
What was it called again?
well, we'll start
Create environmental
with
biome map.
post
A bit further
biome.
backwards.
For here, 0 to work. Another thing get to scale in order to see, which basically means that you have unenable.
Come on.
The map. You're making why, and you may be wanting to make showing you.
I just jumped over that, haven't I?
Area more POI to the highest level. And if we set this to 58, then
Great flat water map.
edge of our city map. If you make this a little bit lower, then you can actually fit in more POIs. I'm trying to get the right combination in order to make a full city map with lots of traders that I'm going to be showing you
Yeah.
later on. Then we get to fill area with biome.
I just jump over that one. And there's a flood area there. There's a flood area. Why is there no flood? There's flood area now in here. Because if I type in flood, there used to be one there. These diffuse biome transitions are going to make no difference whatsoever because I've only got one biome. And then all this is doing, load defaults. Fuck you, I've got to turn it off now. Right. File, load recent, brand new. So I still don't know if I'm going to get rid of this one, just this one. It's not happy with that. Create noise. I think I'm going to get rid of the noise and then just have a biome map, because I don't need another height map. I don't want that generated. That could be causing me problem. Environmental biome map, die. Create environmental biome map. Just an error would be lovely. Some kind of feedback. So what other versions of biomes do we have? Couldn't we tell it just to use create environmental biome map? So it's making me What if we were to search on my hard drive for like, I don't know, forest.png? Do I have that? No. What do they call? It's just called biome. Biomes.png, isn't it? So if I was to get a biomes PNG file, like said this one, this is just a total random one. Okay, let's take that, copy that. And then if I was to put that into my Terragon file, can I, instead of creating, see, this is the fill area of biome, but I want to just use my own biome map. Copy biome map, create, import. Let's have an import biome map. So if I click here and then I go biome and I import biome map and chuck that across, right? It's put that here. If I don't make any noise and I don't make an environmental one, but I import one, select files, and I select that one. Because then I could make that all wasteland or whatever. I could just, whatever I want. They haven't changed the colors. Right, file, save as, brand new, help. Right? Instead of messing about with any of that, you can just like, oh, it's filtering the bloody shoreline again. God's sake. No, we don't break. Well, I will break at some point and go to bed. But you've just got to, it's just one of these things. This is what it's like using Terragon all the time. So I want to do that, but I don't want to enhance. This is obviously causing an issue. That one I needed because it needs to be 58. File, save as, help. Right? Imported it. Fill area with biome. I thought I got rid of that. You can't fill an area with biome after you've imported a map. This is like a live stream watching someone lose their actual mind. Fill area with biome. I don't want that one either. Because I've already got an imported biome map. So I'm now going to save this as help. Right? Right, import biome map. And then continue. Create environmental region. Region map's different. Baby, oh yeah, how to lose your mind, Terragon, son of a bitch, yeah. Environmental region map, coastal width. What if I killed it? Edge zone map. I feel like I need this. Terragon uses regions to help place POIs in specific regions on your map, not something you see in RWG. I don't want anything in a standard map. Edge zone map. Okay, I'm getting rid of environmental region map. Let's just see what breaks. Everything breaks. Create fucking towns. Do it. Do it. Do it! Create some towns. The clock's still ticking. You son of a gun. Do 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 do. Okay. Terrigan uses regions, but we don't need a freaking region. We don't care. So if I got rid of the regions, what needs a region later? Did our edge zone map need my region? No, it doesn't. But who needs an edge to a map? Who needs one of them? Because then it would just go straight to create towns, which it did. And it didn't ask for a region, or it didn't ask for any of that. Adapt terrain, prioritize tile diversity. These are all new. Adapt terrain. Oh, look. Isn't that funny that all of a sudden Terrigan has how to make massive cities in there? Oh, isn't that interesting? I think, don't tell me they've actually added something in to do what I've been trying to do all this time. Centre district layout determination. It is new in V50. 100 districts at the centre of the towns. They've actually done it. Holy crappy moment. Look at this! Holy moly. Look, they've got the maps that I'm making. Fudge. Clusters per centre district 1. Clusters. This is a cluster fudge. Huh? This is what... What's going on? Look at this. Note, this will mainly benefit very large towns, including mega cities. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, they seem to have a whole section on megacities. Okay. Centre district determinisms. Centre district determinism. At 100, districts at the centre of the area towns, not the outskirts, will be shaped more like large diamonds. When set to lower values, districts will have more random shape. Okay, so basically the diamonds that I used to get all the time, there it is at 100. Oh, they start to... Oh, that's good. They've added something. They've added something. Because they noticed that somebody was making a megacity. Shame it still don't damn work. With my settings. Out. Determinism. Alright. Okay. Including megacities again. Nah, it's not a rip-off. They know I was doing it, I'm sure. Obviously people wanted to do it because people were copying, running my tutorial. Does that mean, like, I'm just thinking, like, if they've gone to the trouble of doing that, and obviously they want people to use their software to make megacities, and obviously you don't want other people doing it, you want to take the clientele, then have they written tutorials for this, or have they got something? Like, do you know what I mean? Maybe they've written stuff out where, because I know they have, you're right, Mo. I know somewhere they have a whopping, whatchamacallit, like a manual. Tour through online documentation. Can be found in the help F6. Okay. But there's this thing here. I don't know when it was written or if it's been updated. But if it has, they're going to have the word mega cities in. Not a very large city is one of the most important things that you have a relatively flat terrain. You can still have hills, mountain, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Note, as of, so this has been updated. A new preset for making megacities, so you don't have to make your own. It is World Generator 4. So what's this World Generator? What? It doesn't say anything else. Where's World Generator 4? Oh, yeah. Tools. What do you mean World Generator 4? Hang on. World Generator. World Generator 5. World Generator 4. Using World Generator 1. World Generator at the top here. How you bad? World Generator 1. I want to get rid of this. How do I change the World Generator 4 then? File, load, default, World Generator 4. They made a mega city generator. Mega city. It says at the top. I know it's small for you. It says here, World Generator 4 Mega City. This preset will generate a single city covering the entire map. Fuck's sake. I'm just gonna go. I've got my. I'm rewatching the entirety of the X-Files, so I got myself my sunflower seeds. Aliens did this. So the old megacities has now become inbuilt into Terradon. It's fine. It's fine by me, but like, it's nice to be told. Just going to run it and see what happens. You're telling me this thing just makes it? There's no salt in them. But yeah, I've been watching X-Files. Of course, if you know X-Files, I'm on Series 2. I'm going through every single one again. You've got to have